Day 2.
Hey guys, we're gonna rock some britches and talk about One Piece. King, let's go. Okay, how's that?
God, that was retarded.
Hey
guys, let's fucking go. We got the boys coming in. Let's go.
Yeah.
Got
Got the guest in the middle seat this time. Finally
Yeah.
getting the respect I deserve.
we got a three.
Rock.
Joe, you better feel
Wearing a
privileged.
shirt,
You
man.
better feel privileged. We've
Yeah,
had you
mate.
on 3 episodes in a row,
Yeah, I know, right?
bitch ass.
Special
Man,
guest?
you won't stop pestering us.
Or is it?
Let's be real. James pestered the last episode.
They did. Yeah.
So apologies for making
Points.
part 2. Of,
Yeah, man, we got part 2,
our top
guys.
5.
I said
you
some
know.
good things, and then you guys were gymming in. That's why it was so long.
I mean, like,
Oh,
you didn't have to
50-50.
list every single thing that happened in Wano.
Yeah,
You
we
could've just said,
apologize.
just
We apologize for
summarize
spending an
Wano.
hour on one.
That's what I did, bro. I'm just
wow.
But no,
Yeah, you guys are
It's
trying
alright,
to
man,
fucking.
it's alright.
I mean, I like the long conversations anyway, so it's pretty chill. And we're back in my room this time.
Part
So,
2.
part 2 of the top 5 arcs. So we starting from James's way?
I
No,
just said
from
mine.
yours because James took
Yeah, so
an
you.
hour to talk about.
Oh
Arctic
yeah,
Island
true.
as well.
Yeah, I'm out. So yeah, we're on our top 3s besides James. Well, we'll go through our 5. Well, what was your 5 again? What were your 5 and 4s?
My 5 was Ennie's Lobby, and my 4 was
SMH.
Warner.
SMH, BFF.
What were yours?
Mine was Shibondi and Skypiea.
SMH.
What do you mean? Skypiea is like higher for you. I
See,
mean,
it's just like-
Shibondi.
Literally. Shit, my head.
I'm kidding, bro.
I had
Jeez.
105 and Barati at 4.
Wait, what?
105, Barati 4.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about Arlong
Shake my
Park
head,
next.
man.
Yeah, shake my head. What the fuck, guys? You guys
No,
suck.
you don't know Arlen Park third. It could
It's
be
number
furthest.
1. Yeah.
Parks.
If it's number 1, that's heinous. SMH.
Alan was a pretty fucked up villain. I rated him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it was pretty scat.
about that a little bit.
Oh shit.
Alright,
Can I just
so
move this
Jace, you're
back more?
number 3?
My number 3.
Yeah.
My number 3 was Water 7, boys.
Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
what's this?
Remember, you gotta do this in the thumbnail.
Shut the fuck up. Actually, shut the fuck up. See, yeah, you see the end of last episode, they just wouldn't stop fucking pissing me off.
good
Pestering
meme.
me. Wasn't even a good meme. You guys just made the episode trash.
Chase got triggered.
We just had to stop. We just had to stop the episode in of itself.
You stopped the episode. We said not to. We were
What,
like,
did you want
but,
to?
like,
Did you want to go for 3 hours?
It's fair that we did stop because last time we did a long episode, it just didn't save. So
Yeah, man,
fair
legit.
that we cut
Yeah.
off if it didn't save. We'd be pretty fucking.
Yeah,
bad.
fuck, that would have been a stitch. And that would have been talk about arcs again. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
Oh
would have
my
been such
god.
a stitch.
Took us 5 hours. To
I know, rest in
last time.
peace. Well, yeah, Water 7 was pretty fat. It was pretty low on their fucking lists, so that's a stitch. But, like, the first thing that happens in Water 7, Aokichi's introduced. I reckon that's pretty OP.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
fat.
pretty hype.
Yeah.
And, that was, like, the first time...
We didn't know it was an admiral, did we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we
we knew
did.
it was an
Did we?
admiral. Because
Oh.
Robin knew
Oh,
who
yeah,
it
Robin
was
knew.
and
She was
shit.
like, yeah,
She was
what's
like,
up?
oh my god, it's Aokiji,
Yeah.
the sexy black
Then he just,
Iceman.
fucked up the trio,
Yeah, bro, that was
Yeah.
fun.
and then he did the thing in the water. And
Yeah, that was
froze
scat.
all the.
Because, like, he was being a chill kind at first as well. He was actually being a mad
He's
cunt. He was,
like-
like, chilling out. He was like, nah, it's chill. I'm
He's
gonna
like,
go
oh,
Yeah.
look at
fuck
the
with you
boobs on
guys.
that lady. It's
Yeah.
like,
So he's like, fuck you. That's my girl. Eat my ass. And then it
Fuck,
fucking,
I love Aokiji, actually.
yeah, Aokichi's mad. And he's voiced by Dio.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Dio Brando.
So I'm changing.
Oh,
You're getting on the JoJo, so now
Yeah.
yeah, woo. I will one day.
They're both on the
Definitely.
Berserk though. Joe's nearly done. James is
Yeah.
getting close to the
Yeah.
end of the second arc, which is OP.
Berserk is the
Fuck.
goat, yeah.
It's pretty
it's
fucking
fucking
sick. So much
gruesome.
rape.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Stitch the
Weird.
rape. So much
Blood,
titties.
Guts.
there's a
Guts.
lot of titties.
Guts.
This is it. No,
Yeah.
I saw the most fucked panel the other day. Like the most fucked panel I've ever seen in my life.
What was it?
In Berserk of fucking
Of
that
Wyland?
guy. Yeah, just
Yeah.
fucking raping all these people. It was fucked.
Yeah,
it's
that,
actually
what was his name?
His
The,
Wyland.
the dog.
Yeah. And he like had like a kid's fucking head is like rolling on the floor and
Yes.
shit.
And on his
So
sword.
scared. Yeah, and she's just there like crying. And he was like, bro, hit the first scene that it was in. He's just like there with a harem of bitches.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty sick. I was like, this guy's must be packing. But then he turns around, he's just fuck ugly.
Yeah.
He's actually like the ugliest dude. It's like what? That's a
Yeah,
match.
it's weird because like in the future, if we're gonna be talking about Berserk, I don't know if I like. It's gonna be really weird just discussing so much fucked shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
We're gonna be talking about some fucked shit.
It's all fucked.
Yeah. But like,
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like we
pretty
talk
sick
about-
scenes,
Yeah, it's pretty
but-
fat. It's like actually amazing.
we'll have to make that one like R-rated.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair.
I mean, not all of these are not for kids anyway, so it's
Yeah,
kind of
fair.
chill.
Yeah, we swear.
Yeah, I was about to
sometimes.
ask for a lot.
Vagina! Fuck her right in the pussy! Fuck her
Yes.
in the vagina! But yeah, what were you talking about? Yeah, Aokiji, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like with Aokiji, like, that was like the first, actually no, I guess it now is pretty much the first time, but Luffy could take him on. But that's the first time, like, none of the Straw Hats could do, like, anything against, like, a single person, like, all
Yeah.
teamed up together, like, and that was when Luffy was, like, had the realization, he was like, God, I'm not strong enough at all, I need to get stronger, I need to fucking, like, be able to protect my crewmates. And, like, that's when he, like, developed Gear 2 and everything, so, and
Well,
Gear,
yeah, it was. A bit
that was, like, when he, like,
after.
started to, like, I mean, like,
It
that's
was
when he
pretty much-
started to
no,
train
pretty
for
much
it.
after.
That's why when he
He
said
had
that
training for
well
it?
he
No, he
he said
didn't.
that he needed to find a way to
No.
make him like
Yeah, he did that.
yeah he did that
he-
after Aokiji. It literally happened like
It wasn't
he,
after Aokiji.
he brought it up
Bro,
during Enies
It
Lobby
was,
when
it
he
was
first used
after,
it.
it was after CP0 Live.
No, like that's the first time
yeah.
he used it, but like he mentioned there that it was like after seeing Aokiji, he needed like to boost it. Like he needed a way of being able to handle with these guys.
How many chapters away was that from when they versed Aokiji to Order 7 when he used Gisei? How many chapters was that? I feel like
It
that
was
was
like
a while away the way.
60 or
60
70,
chapters?
60 or 70.
Like a
yeah.
whole arc.
Yeah, fuck.
Water 7 was like 55 chapters. That's a long arc.
Mm.
Not as long as the arcs now.
Yeah.
The long arcs now fucked. Hokikon was
That
like
rate had
88
that so
chapters.
long.
Yeah.
I don't. I wish I was way shorter.
Yeah, I can
But like,
understand.
there's like a
One
lot
needs to be
cover.
long.
Yeah, but like with the longer arcs, they like drag more.
Yeah,
That's just
there's
more,
more
thing.
like
the arcs
Dressrosa
like
was
yeah.
like just like
like arcs like
keep going
Zoe
back to it, it's just so long.
and like Jaya and shit like that.
Skypiea.
Yeah, that was
Skypiea
short.
was long.
I mean, not Skypiea, fucking Reverie.
Yeah, Reverie
That's
was
sick.
sick. Yeah, all the short arcs they just don't drag at all. They just get straight to it. Just fucking like yeah.
This is
Marineford, Impel down.
Marineford was just one like fuck thing.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
legit.
fucked.
So was Impel down though. To be honest, that was like less. They had like less than 30 chapters.
Yeah.
It sucks
But
now.
that was OP.
We're gonna be on like break for longer now.
Yes,
That's disappointing.
bitch. Fuck you,
Yeah.
coronavirus. You
Yeah,
can take my
virus.
sports. You
Yeah.
can take my social life, but you can't take my fucking One Piece, man. Get
Yeah.
fucked.
So
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, legit. But yeah, fucking
Okay, next thing it was
yeah. Well, they yeah.
Usopp fight. Really.
Yeah, well, they went to Water 7. Water 7 was sick.
Water 7 was sick.
actually just a sick place. It's like,
Mm.
oh, look, this massive mountain. It's
Yeah.
real pretty based on, like, ooh, Venice and some fucking French castle or whatever. Fuck. I've been
Yeah,
there
it's
too.
pretty sick.
And, fucking, like, yeah, that was, like, the sea crown. And, like, it brings in the whole, like, world building aspect of it as well. It's like what Jaya did as well. And it's like with the sea train, they're actually trying to, like, make it so that it goes, like, actually, they have like a mode of transport that goes around the world and shit. I reckon
It was in
that's kinda
Film
cool.
Z as well.
Yeah, it was in Film Z, yeah. And they bring it up like a couple times. And fucking yeah, there's all the stuff with Mary Stitch. That was the first time when we were like, oh shit, they actually have to get a new ship. And then Luffy he was like, nah, it's all good. We have all this money. We can buy and like we can fix the Mary. And they're like, yeah, nah. The shipwrights introduction, that was sick as well. Kaku flying through the sky.
Yeah.
That's sick. And yeah, fucking yeah, they're like, yeah,
I
sorry,
thought
bro, but-
Kaku was gonna join instead of Frankie.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be that poorly dude, the one with the ropes.
Sorry, that's who I meant.
Oh,
The
yeah.
rope. Yeah, I thought.
Bro, he was sick.
Paulie. I thought
He was
He was
sick.
pretty cool.
He was actually sick.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it was Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Frankie is a beast.
But I was fully convinced it was gonna be Paulie. I thought
Yeah.
Paulie and them had a way like closer relationship, but then like
Yeah.
Frankie like just became like the goat.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
literally
bro.
just fighting alongside
Yeah.
the fucking boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Frankie
He was so much
introduction.
stronger than Paulie as well.
Yeah, legit.
And his fight versus Luffy was fat.
Yeah, it was.
That was Frankie's introduction.
Yeah, that was.
Very
That was
strong.
sick.
Yeah.
He was just like,
chicks.
ow!
Yeah.
Super!
Super.
Yeah,
Oh,
those chicks'
super.
hair is so weird.
Bro, their noses too, they just look retarded.
Yeah.
They're literally like fucking cheese
You
squares.
see them in a threesome with them two and
Frankie?
Usopp?
Oh.
Just the long noses.
Oh, they just all fuck each other with their noses.
Fucked.
Yeah, but like, yeah, the introduction of Frankie was sick. That was fat. Frankie is just a great character to
Yeah, his
introduce, especially at that
backstory
point.
was
His backstory
crazy.
was crazy. He
Yeah.
fucking
Went
went
to
up against a
Pirate King.
train.
Yeah.
A full-on
That's
train.
As a kid.
Yeah, legit. And like, he kind of like put a little dent in that bitch.
Yeah.
He literally held her back for like a second and it was like, oh shit. That was sad.
It was a proper train. He's like getting
Yeah.
run over him.
Yeah, and the whole shit
That was
about
sick.
how he got stitched up from Spandam's dad, SMH.
Yeah.
That was literally Spandam's dad, and they just fucked. Wait, was it Spandam or Spandam's dad?
Yeah, Spandam's dad.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't even know which one. But yeah, fuck, whatever. And yeah, Tom, he was a beast. He was like, I wish I never made these ships. And then Tom goes over, he just punches him in the face. He's like, shut the fuck up, Frankie. When you build something, you build it with a Don. Everything is done with a Don with Tom, man. He's the goat. Built the Pirate King ship. We were like, whoa, what the fuck, Frankie? Your dad like built the Pirate King ship. That's sick. It's like, what?
Was it the Celestial Dragons who killed them?
Well, like they sent him to Impel Down. They just like sent him to prison. But like, I think they executed him. Like, yeah, that was sick though. Like Tom, Tom was a good bloke. They were like, oh yeah, will you pardon my execution if I make this sea train and everything? And they were like, yeah, sure, fuck it, that would actually be great. And then like later on, they're like, yeah, Frankie, you're gonna be executed. And then Tom's like, oh, could you like, I don't know, this was kind of weird though. It was like, yeah, Tom, can you like take my previous execution instead and let Frankie like Frankie's execution like be like let off, you know? And they're like, yeah, sure, I guess. I don't know, that was weird. I thought that was fucking kind of weird.
Yeah. They're probably pretty invested into the sea trains.
Yeah, they were like, okay, fine, you build the sea train, that helps us out a lot, so we'll let you have spare one life. And this is boys. And Iceberg was with the boys too. And like, yeah, fucking, yeah, and there's the big dog boys. That was Luffy and Usopp fighting against each other. That was so sad. That was like just so good, and it had like just like amazing character moments for like everyone, for all Usopp, Zoro, and Luffy. Literally like pretty much all of them. Even like Sanji was like reasoning with Zoro. He was like, yeah, no, shut up, guys. Like Zoro's actually right here, and he wouldn't normally admit that shit. Yeah. And then there's like Zoro obviously doing
when
his
Zoro when he's saying everything, and you're like,
he's like
come back to the crew.
Yeah, even like before, like, and they were like, oh, bro. When also, like, I'm not saying Sanji's the goat of this part though. I'm not saying that. But like when Luffy's like, oh yeah, well what if you want this, then get the fuck off my ship. He was about to say it, then Sanji just kicks Luffy in the face. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck were you gonna say, Luffy? What the fuck were you gonna say? Don't fucking say that shit.
What was he gonna say?
He was like, because he was gonna say, yeah, if you don't want to listen to me, then get the fuck off the crew. That's what he was gonna say.
Yeah, but like, then, like a dictator, but like that's not like.
And then Sanji,
Sanji's like, fucking,
you
don't say
shut
that
the
shit.
fuck off,
like a crew, like, come on, man.
And then like that led to like Usopp. Like I could like reason. I could really understand where Usopp was coming from with that shit. Because after Sanji kicked Luffy and Usopp's there, he's just like, yeah, you know what? If that's what you want, then yeah, sure, I'll leave. Like, because he's like, in One Piece, Usopp is like the real life person. He's like, if we were put into the One Piece world, we'd be Usopp. We'd be like, okay, I'm not going to that island. That's fucked. That's got dinosaurs and giants. Like, I'm scared. Like, he's like literally the most human character in all One Piece. Like, everyone can relate to him in terms of like, but obviously it's like over exaggerated with his like cowardice and everything.
Bro, I actually love whenever Usopp's just like, oh no, I've got like fear of this island.
Yeah, legit. That's so funny.
I love that.
Usopp's the maddest, bro. Legit. But yeah, Usopp's because like he's like, yeah, well, like. I'm honestly just like letting you guys down at this point, so I'm better off being without you guys. And they're like, no, it's not true. It's like, you guys are literally superhuman freaks, and I'm just here with my slingshot. Like, you guys are actually better off without me. Like, I'm dragging you down. But one thing is, and he like walks out. He's like, Luffy, I challenge you to a duel, and the winner gets the Mary. And he's like, oh fuck. And fuck you, Usopp, shut the fuck up, don't do this, because you're gonna get smacked. But the thing is, he doesn't get smacked. Oh, that's like so amazing. No one saw that coming. No one would have seen that coming.
I thought it was gonna get
legit
smacked. Like, mad fight.
Like with the fucking explosion thing, that's like a JoJo's fight. That's a full on like JoJo's fight. Strategy and everything. It's like, douses him. He's like, oh yeah, uses the toned up, the gas dials and everything.
Well, so
the eggs.
Smell the gas.
Yeah, legit. He's just thinking 10 steps ahead of everything.
It's like a Naruto fight.
Yeah, legit. And fucking then he uses you can smell it because the eggs. Yeah, JoJo's fight. A Naruto fight. What?
It's not really like.
You mean a Shikamaru? Actually, yeah. God. Really, Naruto fight?
It's like
Shikamaru's.
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot of ninjas think about shit. That's
Kakashi
literally how you're
does.
gonna be a Chunin ninja.
You gotta strategize.
Without thinking.
But like most of the fights are mainly just like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Besides like Shikamaru and Kakashi and Itachi, I guess. Yeah. And it's all mind games. Itachi's like all mind games and everything. It's OP.
Especially when Itachi was up against those two fucking Akatsuki members. That was
legit.
Sick.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Gotta give it props. Naruto come out with some good shit.
Yeah, Naruto does have some good shit.
Naruto's fat. It's just like, you know.
Bit of a letdown.
Yeah, the ending's just a bit.
The first series of Naruto
One
was
Piece
so
don't do
fat.
a Naruto, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear.
There are no bad arcs in One
And-
Piece
and-
besides Syrup Village.
They better not fucking.
Super
like-
Village isn't even bad. I had it in my top 20.
Yeah, it's bad.
they better not fucking do like with One Piece. They better not fucking do like, oh, One Piece is over. Like Oda's dead. Like a few years in the future. Let's do round 2. Luffy's kid and all the sea
Yeah, I
dragons
don't
are
want them to
built
do
and all
that.
connected or some shit.
Yeah,
That
fuck
pisses me
that.
off.
That
I
pisses
wouldn't
me
want
off.
them to.
I'd
They should
rather
do it
than
old age.
Yeah, I'd back them doing old age. I'd be sick.
Yeah.
But I don't want Oda to do any more One Piece after One Piece. He's had enough. He's had
He'd
too
be
much.
Yeah.
so fed up with it.
He doesn't need to do any more. He's already given the world the light, the brightness that is
Yeah.
One Piece.
Like over 1,000 chapters.
Yeah.
By the end of it for sure.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but yeah, Luffy versus Usopp, that was sick. That was a fat fight. That's like my third favorite fight in One Piece for sure. Like 100%. Like I could literally put that above like Luffy versus Lucci if I really wanted to. It's just like the symbolism and like emotional value that it had to everything, and just had how much it like gave to Usopp's character and everything. It was just crazy. It was just so good.
It's crazy.
Oh, it was so good. And that was all like my favorite thing in Water 7 is definitely just like all the different like characterizations of just like all these characters, like even Robin, because like I mentioned this in the last one, but like after when Robin first joined the crew after Alabasta, it's like she's not very trustworthy. She's just like kind of come in out of nowhere. She used to be a villain, so it's like she's really sus. And it's just like, oh, okay, I don't know if I can trust this bitch. Like Zoro doesn't trust that bitch, and then she leaves the Straw Hats during Water 7, and you're like, oh, so she was gonna betray them the entire time. But then you find out later on that it's like for the benefit of the Straw Hats. She's not being selfish. It's like she's doing it because she loves the Straw Hats, even though she's only been with them for a short time. And they showed her a good journey and everything. And then you find out all that like how she's affiliated with, well, not affiliated, but with CP9. All the CP9 reveal being the shipwrights, that wigged me out so hard.
Yeah.
Like legit, that was such a good twist. I thought it's like
Yeah.
they were like, yeah, use their body doubles, and it's like when they took their things, they all showed like iceberg and shit. Yeah, it's me. It's just all the boys: Lucci, Kaku, Khalifa, Bluno, the random bar dude. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? And then it's like, yeah.
I think as
man.
well, like coming back to like how like we found out that like Robin was like doing it for the crew, like how we found out about that. Well, how Luffy found out about that.
Yeah.
Where Luffy's like, remember like the floods coming in, he's like
Oh,
stuck between
bro,
the buildings and he like can't
yeah.
get out. And then Nami's
Like,
there,
yeah.
she's just like, Robin's like sacrificing herself right now,
Just
and you're
like,
like, and you're stuffing her around here. And
Yeah.
Luffy's just like that, just like breaks it and like gets out, like
Bro, that was
runs.
sick.
I
That was
sick.
actually so sick.
Yeah.
Literally
It's
just
swords.
Literally pushing
Bro.
apart two skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Like they were
Fuck.
big ass buildings. Yeah, that Aqua Laguna shit was fucked. That
Yeah.
wave was huge.
That was
That was a
massive,
huge
yeah.
wave. That was scat.
Wasn't Zoro
Imagine that
lost in
happening
there as
every
well?
year?
Yeah.
He was in a chimney.
Yeah.
Bro, they
There's
both
like
got fucked
Senso's
up.
Haki there moment.
Yeah,
He's
legit.
like, oh,
He's
got
like,
my
yeah, is that my
swords.
swords, bro? He's like, how do you know one of them's cursed? He's like, what? Why the fuck am I holding this? He's like, give it to me. Wow, that's chill. Yeah, that was sick.
Zoro's just a goat, mate.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, he's fucking
So
sick.
funny. I actually love how Zoro gets lost all the time. It's so funny.
Yeah, legit.
So funny.
Bro, that's so funny. Some
In
people think it's
Wano-
like annoying now.
No, I think it's so
I think it's funny like the
Just in
entire
Wano,
time.
it's just like he's like, yeah, I'll go fight this like I don't know what it was he had to fight when he was
Yeah.
going up the hill.
Yeah.
Remember? And he's like forced on. He's like, oh okay, so I just gotta go down the hill to find them. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
He like
yeah,
goes
legit.
like on.
Whoa, that wigged me out. You see that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That was
He's
like
like-
pigeon.
Gets on the boat. He's like, yeah, just. It's like, how did you were
Yeah.
never on a boat.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I made it on the wrong ship.
It's pretty funny. It has some good moments with Zoro when he loses himself.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it's a bit. I've started to come to the point where it's just like, oh,
It's, like,
always like,
repetitive.
oh, he randomly rocks up against like this really important guy to fight, and he
Yeah.
finds himself randomly.
But
back
that's like
there.
the same with like every like Luffy does the exact.
I mean,
same thing.
I reckon his gag is definitely like not overused. It's definitely used like too
Every
much.
arc,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess that's like really one of the only things. Oh, it's funny when he sleeps.
It's alcohol.
It was funny in Annie's lobby when he's like when they're like, okay, yeah, we got to go up these stairs. He's like, okay, nice. Everyone runs up the stairs. He's just like running along the ground. They're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? What do you mean? He's like,
No.
you should have been given better directions,
the
bro.
best scene
What?
for Zoro's like
There's only one
directions
stairs.
is
Yeah.
at Shibondi when he gets up the ship and like Sanji and Usopp are
yeah.
there and they're like, hey Zoro,
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just going for a walk. They're like, no, you can't. You're an idiot. You'll get lost. He's like, what? There's like numbers on these trees.
How am I
Like, this
supposed
is-
to get
this
lost
is
in
so
this?
easy. Like even a
yeah,
5-year-old can find out. And they're like, oh wow, Zoro, we underestimated you. You're way
Yeah.
smarter. He's like,
Like,
oh okay.
shut
So what numbers is this? He looks, it's like 1 and there's like a bubble in front of it. So he
Yeah.
runs off and it's like.
So all I have to do is go to Grove number one.
Yeah.
It's
And then he
41
goes there,
this
and there's like
page.
we're finding out like as he's going, it's just like the lower the numbers get, like the more scat the areas get. You go to number one, it's just like he keeps going.
Slush and drag.
Bro, that was so funny,
Bro, that's
That was-
actually
that
so
was
good.
like, oh, we underestimated you, Zoro. Oh, you
Yeah, they're like,
smart,
okay,
good,
see you then, see you later, have
Zoro.
fun.
That
Oh, man.
fucking scene was funny when like
Funniest.
when Luffy's like on the fish flying, he's like, "Oh, sorry!"
Yeah.
And he grabs it. And he's like, wait.
Oh my god, yeah, legit.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
keep
yeah.
going.
There's only like really one other thing that I wanted to say within Water 7. It's like remember the walk to the Frankie house?
Yeah,
That was sick.
That was good.
It's like, bro, Usopp literally, he got the money tax from him. That was so sad, by the way. Rest in peace. He got the money tax off him. He was like, bro, because like he was like the most attached to Mary, of course. And he's just like, oh my god, I need to get this money back. I need to get this money. He goes by himself to the Frankie house and just gets absolutely bashed.
Yeah.
Just gets bashed. Such a stitch. And then the boys are just there in force, just like, we're gonna fucking roll some heads. You know, we're gonna make some heads roll. Yeah.
But like, if
Let's
Chopper
fucking
wasn't
go.
in that panel, that would have been a lot sicker.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Chopper
If it was the
looks
trio,
fucking
if it
sick.
was the trio, that'd have been like way sicker than
So
Chopper.
they're just not going to include Chopper though. That's so dope.
It was just
Yeah.
been Vince Iron.
Then he's just going to be
It's
a
like,
nothing character.
What do you mean? He's a doctor. He's an important doctor.
Yeah, but then they're like going to be like, oh, he's just the doctor. Stitch.
Yeah.
He's also like the
That's-
animal, the pet.
Yeah, that's even
He's
worse.
like kind of OP. Like
He is OP.
kind of OP.
He's
Yeah.
taken out Vice
Yeah,
Admirals.
yeah.
Especially
Some of
like
them.
how he can use the ball to turn into like the monster thing, and it's like
What's the
doesn't.
point? Chopper's OP.
Yeah, and then it's like
Yeah,
what
definitely.
and it's like not even, it doesn't even affect him after. Like he can go back to normal, can't he? Or
Yeah, you can.
can he?
Well,
can
you
he
can
transform
use it
after?
for like 3 minutes. But
Yeah,
that's
but can he transform after he uses it for?
I don't know.
Probably
I
now,
think it's like
yeah.
probably now. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty. That's an OP form. Like that's taken on. Well, like
It
General
fucked up
Frankie's
that
definitely fucking that up.
CP0.
Yeah, General Frankie is OP.
General Frankie's ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's gonna use
legit.
that in Wano. It's gonna be dumb OP.
Yeah, fucking OP.
Against one of the numbers. Oh, that'd be
Bro,
fun.
the numbers
And-
are going to be a
and-
good fight.
Yeah.
Shogun
I reckon-
Frankie versus a number.
And fucking Chopper and fucking that point form.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, true. There's gonna be some
Taking on the
Some
numbers,
big,
yeah.
the big boys
This is a
fighting,
big
you know.
boy, yeah.
Fuck
You
yeah.
literally get everyone who's like a big boy and put
Yeah,
them up against
legit.
the numbers.
Shoot
Who else is a
Tamari.
big boy?
Shutamaru's pretty
Neko
thick.
and-
Yeah, but I think
Nekamamushi
I'm looking
and Arashi are
bigger.
thick.
Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
I don't think there's really anyone
Frankie,
else.
Like Frankie General and Chopper, like they're
Them and Suwon
massive.
form would be pretty tall.
Yeah, true actually.
But
Them
that'd
two
fuck
are.
up
True.
the numbers, I reckon.
But there's not gonna be a
Shit, that
Surely-
I don't know. We don't know how OP these
Wait,
numbers
is there gonna be a
are.
full?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a
Should
full
be.
moon at Wano. We know that.
Yeah,
don't
yeah, we know that. They
'Cause it's
planned
like
it
the-
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess yeah, it is Joan then. So
Yeah,
that's
so
gonna
all
happen.
they're all gonna
They're
go
the
Sulong.
strongest,
Well,
yeah.
the ones that can, because not everyone can go Sulong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like they
fuck
all
all
they
everyone
all,
control
they all
Sulong.
turn into it
But they
though.
can't. No one.
Yeah.
Not everyone control. That's like
Yeah.
what Carrot and then like the other OP.
Loki, the one of the three samurais guy. That's the
Which
three.
one?
I reckon all three Musketeers.
Oh, the Musketeers.
Musketeers.
Oh,
All
yeah, the
three Musketeers
Sicilian guy.
come back, yeah.
Bro, he
OP.
looked sick.
Wait, is that
when he
the-
locked up
the
on the?
Is that the lion that's like leading them?
Yeah.
He's
Bro,
OP.
when he
He'd
was
be
there
on
just
Pedro's
looking
level.
badass.
He'd be
I
higher
reckon
than
he'd be
Pedro.
higher.
Yeah, he'd be
Yeah,
higher.
The
than
three
Pedro.
Musketeers were all like higher than Pedro, eh? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but like I
because
feel
they were like the main, fighting
Yeah,
links
the-
besides
So
Inuarashi.
yeah, the
and
main.
Nekamamushi.
Wait, so the main in the like Minx is what the Three Musketeers, what the tiger, I forget his name, and then Carrot, and then
Carrot's not one of the main ones.
Well, like to destroy.
It was more so the
One of
Wonder
main.
bitch.
and it's gonna be I was gonna say Wonder. So is that everyone? That's like six.
Well,
kind
they
of,
still,
like, strong.
I still think they got a few.
Obviously, the dog and the cat. Obviously,
Yeah.
but like
When is Nekamamushi gonna
I
come?
consider
Peckham's
this guy really
dead.
strong.
Yeah, Peckham's dead.
But apart from that,
Stitch.
they don't really have anyone else like really strong. Everyone else is just kind of like
Yeah.
random characters.
Yeah, legit.
Still,
all
that's
the
pretty OP.
links
If they go,
a little
if
bit of
all
something.
6 of those go Sulong, that's
Like imagine
pretty
that
sad.
gorilla one. You remember the gorilla one?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
that'd be
that's
sick.
right.
But I don't see. I don't know if you can control it. It's kind of like
I don't know. I feel like he
Arthur.
might be better than like Carrot, to be honest.
And what's his teammate? The
Yeah,
gorilla
but I
and the
didn't
other
seem
guy?
like-
Carrot's in the straw hat, so she gets not in the straw hat, but like
She's in the straw hat,
so she
so
gets
I
like
can
she gets a boost. She gets a boost.
She can control Sulong
Yeah, but-
form. That's
Doesn't
I
say
feel
she
like-
gets a boost.
I feel like
she's
it-
like chilling with straw.
I don't think
Like,
it's like not
like-
not
I feel
everyone
like-
can
I don't
control
think
it, but
it's
a
su-
few people can.
I don't think it's like an easy thing to control.
I don't think it's gonna be an easy thing.
Be
For
way
like
too OP,
10
like,
people,
yeah,
didn't it say
10
that
people
she was
being
the
able
only
to. I
one to
reckon that's
control
chill.
Is that 6?
Huh?
It wasn't said that she's the only one who can control it.
No.
Nah.
What? No way.
Nekamamushi
No
didn't.
way.
Someone
said, like,
Nekamamushi,
she was the only one who
Inamushi,
can control it
the
for some
tiger
reason.
definitely.
I know Pedro
No.
couldn't. Peckham's couldn't. I don't think. I don't think Peckham's could.
No, he could for a period of time because I can hold him off for a period of time,
Fair.
and then he just
To us, yeah, Carrot
one
could
shot
for
it.
But that could
Carrot
have just
only
been
could
like
for a
hold
period
them off
of
until
time.
they
Yeah,
died.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, wait, is that everything?
Well, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Just Water 7 is like just the peak of One Piece in terms of like characterization. That's like the why I love it the most. And the characters are everything in anime in general. They're just the best thing about every single show, to be honest. So yeah, that's it.
Fuck, if you...
Alright, well...
Yeah, quickly I'll just say, if you
Yeah.
included fucking... If it was Garp was included in that...
Yeah,
That was
legit.
included in
Yeah,
Water 7 somehow.
Fat.
That
It
was
was like
sick.
at Water 7, but...
Yeah.
Fuck.
You include that with that
You
though.
included the Zoro stuff, how he's like, you know, that's
What?
technically the second
Oh,
part
the
of
Zoro
Water 7,
part.
how he's just like, Usopp has to apologise and stuff. That's
No,
technically the
I'm
second
also talking
part.
about like the Zoro when he brings it up before Usopp left. You know how it was just like.
No, he brought up the he has to apologise after.
No, but like there was still like a point like on the ship, like within the stuff that.
Oh, he was like, yeah, I remember.
He was
yeah,
saying
it's like,
stuff.
yeah, he was saying different. I could,
Yeah, he was
said
saying
something
like kind of similar stuff or whatever. He was just like.
I think he said
yeah.
like we can't cry or something, or like he
Yeah,
was like
legit.
stay strong. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
He's saying that.
Yeah.
It was like different. I thought you were talking about the different.
Yeah,
he
nah,
was like, he needs to apologise.
That
which
was sick.
after.
It was
That's
like,
it.
it
That's
hurts.
any
That was
sloppy
the
though.
sick-
It's like,
We'll
it
count that
hurts,
in
but that's what it takes to be
true.
captain.
Yeah. That's what he said
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's right,
sick.
yeah.
That was fucking sick.
Alright,
And it is what it takes to be captain.
my number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all call it as Arlong Park.
Yay!
What's that?
It's Arlong Park.
And it's got one of the best moments in all of One Piece.
It's my, so we'll get to that. It's my second favourite moment in One Piece. Go on, my second favourite.
second favorite.
So I'll start at the beginning. Another funny scene.
What scene gonna-
When they'd like chill, like they walk around. I think it was Zoro, Usopp, and
Johnny and Yasuku.
and Johnny Yasuku, and they're all chilling on the boat. And Zoro's just like, I think he was like, because he had all those wounds and stuff, and he was like
Yeah.
trying to move. So like tied him up so he like couldn't move. It was something like that, but they tied him up so he was like tied up by a rope. And they're like traveling in on this boat to Arlong Park. And they're like, hey, who's that on the shore? And they're like 2 fishermen. And the fisherman's like, what's this boat here? Like, this is one of our
Yeah.
boats. So they swim over the boat, and Usopp and like Yasui and anyway, the two
Johnny.
other, and Johnny, they were like, oh damn, they're coming in. They're like, oh, we're gonna bounce. So they like jump off the boat. But Zoro's like tied up on the boat. He's like, guys,
Yeah.
you just gotta let me in. And the fishermen like come onto the boat, and they just see Zoro just like tied up. And they're like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is this
but
guy here? So they just take him to Arlong Park and imprison him. So he's just in jail, like tied up with all his wounds, and it's just like, bro, like,
Yeah,
Usopp,
legit.
you're such a dog,
Such a
man.
fucking shithead.
You
It's
tied
like
up
you've
Zoro.
known him for like a couple
Yeah.
of weeks, man.
And
Come
then
on.
you just leave him on the. I thought that was so
Yeah, that
funny.
was
And
funny.
Zoro was so pissed off. He's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, this is bullshit. And they're like, and then but that was
Then he beat all of them though. He beat their ass.
yeah, well, that was because that's when. Well, that's a bit later, but like that's because Nami releases him because
Yeah.
she's just like she sees him. He's like, oh, okay, like I'll do the one last thing and like release you. And rather than she was like, yeah, Zoro, just like run. And then she like leaves. And then Zoro's like, no, I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna literally kill all the fishermen in here. Which he does. He just goes and like because Arlong was out and like
All the
Oh,
top
and
of
yeah,
the
he kills everyone. And then he goes to the fence, and Hitachi, you remember the octopus guy?
Yeah.
He's like chilling there, he's just like, and Zoro's like, hey, can you take me to Arlong? Like, I need to find him. And Hitachi's just like, oh, you a friend of Arlong? It's like, yeah, well, yeah, I guess. And then he's
More
like,
or less.
He's like, oh, okay, I'll take you. He takes him, then Arlong rocks up to Arlong Park just as they leave. He's like, everyone's dead.
Yeah,
Where was that guy we
funny.
imprisoned? What the hell? And like Hitachi's like, they're just like chilling. I thought that was also
Yeah, that's
funny.
There's a lot of funny shit in East Blue.
Then there was like when Usopp and Johnny and I forget the name. The 2 other sword guys that were I read it and they were funny as.
Yeah.
They all like rock up and they're like go into the village and they're like, what the hell went through here? And there's like all these like ditches in the sand and stuff and like remember there was like
Yeah.
that trail and then they're like all the villagers came out and they're like, yeah, gotta hide, like there's monsters and stuff and like Usopp and they're all like wigging out. They're like, what the hell? There's like monsters here. And then pretty sure they saw it and it was like
Yeah.
remember that big ass cow.
Yeah, bro, the cow, bro.
Right,
Remember
yeah,
they
yeah.
saw it previously, and it was
That's-
Sanji and Luffy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and they're trying to lure it with food. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, sure, we'll be nice." And Sanji's like, "Oh, no,
And
no,
Luffy
he's like
just,
gonna
like,
get food." And he's
smash-
like coming towards it. He's like, "Don't take my food, fuck you!" And then
Yeah.
Sanji's like, "Hey, chill, Luffy, chill." He's like, "Oh, now I got my food." And it comes over. He goes like, "Fuck off, fucking shit!"
He's like, he's like trying to
get out of here.
Yeah, like he comes over and then like Sanji's like, I'll give you some food, and then the cow
Yeah.
like goes to eat Sanji, and so Sanji like kicks it, and he's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're trying to eat me. He's like,
Yeah, that's what. Oh my god.
yeah, but
No.
then so like then that was funny. And then what they went and then we find out about whole Nami's backstory, which
Yeah,
is just
that was
like one of the
amazing.
most fucked backstories
Yeah,
in
legit.
it. And then it's like we find out like why she betrayed the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
And it's like And it's like, oh, I feel so bad. And
Yeah,
then, like, you
'cause,
know,
like,
she
fuck.
goes and, like, gives the money to Arlong. She's like, I finally got all the money you wanted for me. It's like, please
Yeah.
free everyone. And Arlong's just like, what money? And he's just like,
Yeah,
fully
bro.
just
Shit,
Fuck,
this guy.
fuck you,
done with her.
Arlong.
Yeah, it's just like, what the hell?
He
And she's like,
shot Bellamy
you're
in
gonna
the
have to
face in
work.
front of him.
She was
Which
good.
is scary. And then
She
she
was
was
the
like
goat.
wigging out. And then the whole villagers, remember, she like came back and she was like trying to put on a brave face as she always does. And then they're all just like, nah, like Arlong fucked with Nami. Like, we're
Yeah.
fully gonna stand up now. Like, fuck these guys. Like, you can't make Nami cry and stuff.
Yeah.
And Nami's like, no, please, please, please. And they're just like, nah, leave this to us. Like, you've done enough.
Yeah,
It's
legit.
our turn. And it's just like, so like, and they're all
Bro,
like
when he
fully
puts
going
the
to
hat
die.
on her head, that was, like, actually
that's
insane.
not Luke. We'll get into that. This is
Stitch.
the villagers. This is the villagers.
Yeah, but
And then just like,
still,
no, we're gonna take
oh my
over.
god.
And then we get up to the bit where, and so like Luffy like comes out, and Nami's like crying. All the villagers have gone to Arlong Park. They're all like fully gonna die.
Yeah.
And then Luffy just rocks up, and Nami's just like sitting there crying. She's like stabbing her tattoo
Yeah.
with a knife.
Yeah.
She's so scared. This is my second favorite moment in One
Yeah,
Piece,
that's
and
fair.
she's like stabbing it,
It's
and
definitely
Luffy
top
just standing there. She's like,
Top
she's like,
three.
go away, and Luffy just like keeps standing there, and then
Yeah.
she's like turns around, she's just like crying. She's like, please help me.
Yeah, she's
And
like,
he takes his hat off, puts it on Nami. He's like, of course I will! Oh, man, it's so fat. And he turns around,
and it's
the
just like cuts back to the
boys.
scene where it's just like the scenes where it's just like, yeah, no, this straw has my prize.
Yeah,
It's like they
yeah,
literally went out of
everything.
their way throughout the entirety
Right,
before
yeah.
that to
Yeah,
like
take
make
the
it
straw hat.
like stand out.
Sacred,
The straw
it was
hat
sacred.
is
The
like
sub-
literally
the sub made
treasure.
that sound so much better than the English.
I
dub.
know.
Yeah,
legit.
I know.
Of course I will.
But then and then he's walking. Luffy's like walking off like mad as, and you just see the
Right.
boys. It's just
It's like,
Usopp,
let's
Sanji,
go.
and Zoro, and all chilling there. It's like,
yeah.
all right, we going then. Like finally,
Legit,
like they
it's
stand
just-
up,
it's just
and
there,
then
like,
walking
let's go.
just the boys, just like, yeah, we're ready.
Sick.
Then Usopp had like the funniest fight in all of One Piece against the
Yeah,
the fish
shoot.
guy that could like shoot the water.
Yeah, that was
and he's
so
just
funny.
like 1,000-pound hammer. He's like 1,000-pound hammer, 1,000-pound hammer.
Yeah,
1,000-pound
Usopp hammer, Usopp hammer,
Yeah.
Usopp hammer.
Oh,
He was an
it's
OP
so-
fisher
yeah.
as well.
And then
yeah,
he moves
and
again.
he
He's like, oh, Usopp hammer, Usopp hammer, Usopp hammer.
It's so fun, but that fight was just like so funny. It's like Usopp just
Usopp's fights
all-
are always
yeah,
good.
he's
Bro,
always good,
he's-
but, like-
he was even being smart in that fight too. He's like,
Yeah,
oh
he
yeah,
was.
alcohol, but oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know, alcohol flammable. Eat a dick. Psh.
But yeah, he fully because that fisherman was strong.
Yeah,
and
he
Usopp like
was.
fully like took him on.
Bro, Usopp just
Yeah.
fought, like took out a whole fisherman. That's
yeah,
huge.
that's and it was a strong one. Like that was like because I always thought like Usopp was pretty weak, and then that fight I was like,
Yeah.
oh damn, this is like he can actually tangle with people. Like anyway, so that fight was hilarious. I thought that was a
You know
mad
what was
fight.
fat like
Then they-
earlier though? Like with when they were actually walking to Arlong's thing, how like fucking Johnny Inosuke was just standing there all bloodied
Yeah.
up. They were just there like
Oh,
chilling.
not
They're like,
letting
yeah,
any of the
they weren't,
people in.
yeah, they weren't letting anyone in.
Yeah.
Then Luffy comes out like, we're waiting for some specific people. They're like, what? Who are you talking about? Luffy comes up, just punches
Just
the
a hole
door
in the
down,
wall, yeah.
and it's just like Arlong's just there like looking over, and Usopp's
Yeah.
like, I mean, no, Luffy's like, which one of you motherfuckers is Arlong?
Yeah.
And then he's like, me. He runs over, just
Speed
punches him in the face.
Yes.
It's like, ah, yes.
Fucking
And then of
Bees,
course
bees.
Luffy ends up in the water.
Yeah,
and he's just
oh my
like
God.
down.
Yeah.
It's just like what? It's like classic Luffy. And then they did that.
Stretch
I think-
his head?
Yeah, they stretched his. I forgot who it was.
It was the
Nami
village
and
man,
that
dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Got
And they were
all
like-
the stitches on his
Yeah,
face.
and that's when we get into the two other sick fights in this.
Bro,
which
they
were
were
both
both
sick.
fat.
They were both sick. Zoro vs Hitachi, which was so fat. That was
Hachi.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Hachi.
Itachi.
Hitachi.
Someone get
Hitachi.
fucked up.
yeah, legit.
Um,
and
and that's also when like Arlong like picked Zoro up. But
Yeah.
I think actually was this before?
I think it was
there's-
after. I think it was after the Hachi fight.
Right. Yeah.
Because like, he
No,
was like
Zoro-
out. He was like fucked.
I think yeah.
Like his wounded reopened
yeah.
and shit.
But like that. Let's just talk about the Zoro Hachi fight.
Yeah.
That was sick when he's just like
Yeah, that was
fighting.
sick.
Hachi's like got 8 swords. He's
Yeah.
like fighting Zoro.
Yeah.
Zoro's
And he just
fully
like
just
does
has
like
this massive cut in him. Like he should not be
Yeah.
fighting right now. And he's fighting him, and then he finally just does like the 3 swords.
He was fighting
just
with
like,
one sword the whole time, and he's
Yeah.
like, I need my 2 swords, and the other guys throw their swords.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
I
he
forgot about
catches
that
it
bit. Yeah.
as he's going.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
When he's doing that
That's
like
sick.
fucking turn shit,
Yeah.
like dodging his slices and everything.
See,
It's
I-
like, onigiri.
He's like so nerfed, and he
Yeah, legit.
destroys his fisherman. Like he's got full wounds. Yeah, he's fighting with 1 sword. Then he gets 2 swords that are just on his swords. They're like trash, like not even like
Yeah,
rated
yeah.
swords.
They actually
And he
looked
just takes
retarded
on this
too.
fisherman that's using 8 swords,
Yeah.
full health. It's like the
He was
second
pretty
strongest
fucking
in their
retarded
crew.
though. He was a bit
Yeah.
of a dopey cunt.
But his fighting, he was OP.
Yeah.
He would have. I think.
I'm so
I
glad
think
we
then
found we
he
saw him
legit-
later as well, and
he-
we're friends with him. He's
Wait, I
sick.
fully reckon he could have beaten Sanji then.
No way. Hachi?
swords.
You
he
think
was
Hachi?
strong. He
No,
was
he
really
wasn't.
The
strong.
guy that
Luffy was-
Sanji versus
bro, no
was
way.
He was
stronger
the
than
second
Hachi.
Yeah,
strongest in their
that
crew.
guy was way stronger than
Yeah,
Hachi.
fishing-
the one-
No,
karate.
it
He
wasn't.
fishing
What do you
karate.
mean, bro? Hachi had like
His
8 arms.
swords
That was it.
It was OP.
It wasn't OP. He was trash.
Sanji would have
Oh my
speedless
God.
and
Bro,
Sure.
the Chew guy, no, not Chew, Karubi, yeah, that's his name. Fucking, yeah, he was the right hand man to Arlong. Like,
wasn't Hachi?
he
Yeah,
was, you can look it up, you
yeah,
can look it
was.
up, you can actually look it up.
he knew fisherman karate.
Anyways,
That's pretty OP.
Sanji's
Zoro
fight
was
was
like
better than
fully
Zoro's, by the
nerfed.
way.
That's different sort of-
Wait,
it was a
what
fat
did you
fight.
say?
It was definitely a fat
I
fight.
just said that Sanji's fight and
And
Arlong
yeah,
fight
to be
was better
fair,
than Zoro's.
and then
Yeah,
so yeah,
better
Sanji
than
fought him
Zoro's.
in water as well, which is
That
cool.
was sick. That was
Yeah,
good. That was like
so-
full on JoJo strategizing. you
Yeah,
know?
and so he going down, he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna kill this Luffy guy," and
Yeah.
Sanji's like, "No, chases after him," and he's just doing
Yeah.
like that. That whole fight was just fat.
Yeah, bro, legit. He had Sanji. He's just like going up and down,
Yeah,
like fucking him
that's
up. He's
right,
like, yeah,
He
bro,
was
my
going
lungs
into
are
the-
actually
he was going
actually
into
gonna
the
burst.
pressure because he's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
legit.
we're like, because like he was telling like because he's going because he keeps going down, like the pressure would like
Yeah.
make his like
And the
blood
fact that he goes
vessels
up
explode
and
stuff.
like so fast
Yeah.
and back down again,
and
like,
like
up
Sanji's like
down,
fully like
it's fucking
bleeding,
hell.
like coughing up this blood because his like organs are literally
Yeah.
getting like burst from this pressure.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he just like
And then he's like, then he blows into his gills because he's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, fucking, I guess it's the same thing. If I blow into your gills, you'll be fucked and you need to breathe for air and everything. And then you have to go up and everything. He's like, oh, smart man. Then
Fuck,
he
that's
finally
right.
gets him on land. He just low diffs the absolute fuck
That was
out of him. He literally destroys him.
sick kicking.
It's just like in the episode of East Blue where he's just like doing all of his like recipe kicks, whatever the fuck, the ingredients, what the fuck. He's just like kicking him, bang, 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 bang. Just kicks him into the fucking wall.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god,
right.
bro, it's so sick.
so both those fights are sick, and
Yeah.
that doesn't even and that's wasn't even the. No, neither of those were the best fights of Arlong
Yeah,
Park. The
legit.
best fight is when Luffy finally, the idiot, gets he comes out of the water
Yeah.
and he's fighting Arlong, and that fight was crazy.
When he
Yeah.
used his
It's
teeth.
just,
That's so
he's
funny.
breaking Arlong's jaw, and Arlong's
Yeah.
like, yeah, every time you break my jaw, my teeth just come back strong.
Yeah,
Also,
that's
Arlong
OP.
was hyped up so much
Yeah,
for
legit.
this. He was like, he's fully
The
like,
first
he was in the
fisherman.
Grand Line, like, and we also find out stuff about Arlong later. He's on the Sun Pirates.
Yeah.
He was fully involved in the raid where they
Yeah,
went.
that was definitely
no, sorry,
the
no,
Arlong's
no.
peak, by the way. Like now, I want on now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in
way
East
for
Blue,
yeah. But yeah, exactly. And so he was like fully like one of the people on the Grand
Yeah.
Line. So this is like if Luffy could take him on, it's like yeah, he's ready for the Grand Line.
Yeah.
And, like he was so strong. His bounty was like
It was 20 million.
yeah, which at the time
That was
no, it was
OP.
more than 20 million, wasn't
Nah, it
it?
was 20. Yeah,
was
or
20.
it was 20
I
because
swear it
like
was more than 20. I thought it
Don
was like
Creeks
30.
was 15.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was 30.
I don't know.
Anyways,
look it up.
at the time it was a scat bounty because
Yeah.
what the
yeah,
hell.
definitely then.
Um,
Didn't know about bounties and
Now it's just like nothing, but like yeah, and it was like this Grand Line. But
Yeah, it's actually fucked.
the
That's like
things like we
nothing
found
now.
out, yeah,
Yeah.
things we found out about like later about him, like obviously it's not Arlong Park, but it's like he was on the Sun Pirates,
Yeah.
he was with Jinbei, who's
It's
now
better
in
that they
Straw
just,
Hats,
like,
and
make
he
all
was,
these
like,
characters,
Jinbei's
like,
got
relevant.
relationships with him, yeah.
Like Oda's just so good at making like characters we've
Bringing
already seen
shit
like
back.
Yeah.
relevant like later on. That's so
And you
good.
just hate Arlong because of all the Nami stuff, and it's like this hyped up.
It's pretty much
fight.
like all the fishermen as well, because like all the fishermen
Yeah.
we like know, like
Yeah.
Hachi, like even Jinbei was with like Arlong and everything.
Yeah,
he
that's the thing,
apologized
yeah.
for the stuff as
And
well that
yeah,
happened to
That was
Nami.
pretty sick how like the crew dismantled, how Jinbei's like, no, and Arlong's like, come with me, Jinbei.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come,
legit.
Like, be
Jinbei was like
evil with-
so
Yeah.
much stronger than he was like.
Yeah.
Why would he join you?
Yeah, easy load of him.
But then it's like even the Arlong stuff was just like he's constantly being like, yeah, fishermen are just like superior to humans, which
yeah,
obviously
like
plays
10
in,
times
again,
stronger.
like,
Just a natural
yeah.
fisherman is
And
stronger than a natural
it's like the
human.
funny thing is like again, this is like not Arlong Park. I'm gonna talk about it because we haven't
Yeah.
talked about it. It's like the fact that it's like the whole thing about Fisherman Island as well was about like that the fishermen are like pretty much like discriminated against in the
Yeah.
world, and it's like how Arlong's
Blacks.
one of those characters, legit, but it's like
Yeah,
Arlong's
legit.
one of the characters where it's just like he sees like you understand where he's coming
Yeah.
from. He's like, screw humans, like you've literally like fought, like
Yeah.
you discriminate us, you kill our kind, you sell our kind into slavery, like you know
Yeah,
all this
legit.
stuff. He's like, screw you, we're way stronger than you and stuff. And like,
We're gonna
but,
use
like,
it to our
so from
advantage,
his
you know?
perspective, like he's not doing anything wrong. Obviously he is, but like, and then it's like
He thinks
the
it's
whole
justified.
Yeah, he thinks it's justified. Which, and again, all stuff plays on later because you don't really
Yeah.
understand much about the fisherman. But it's just like crazy when you think about it. It's just like Arlong is just a sick character.
Yeah,
such a
he is a
badass.
sick character.
You
He
hate
was
him
a
so much,
badass.
and then Luffy's fight with
He
him was
looks sick
so
too.
fight, and he's using like he's holding his jaw, his broken jaws. He's like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah,
bite Luffy,
fucking-
and Luffy's just like so,
He puts it in
and
his
then-
mouth too. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and that end shot with Luffy, like when Luffy's
Oh.
in
Yeah.
Nami's room, he's like
Bro,
looking
when he was
around.
like throwing the papers around, and
Yeah.
Nami's just like thank you.
Yeah,
he's like,
bro,
this
punching everything,
is her
breaking
word,
everything.
this is not
When he
yours, you know.
snaps
This
his
is,
nose.
bro,
as well.
that was
Yes.
fuck. That
Because
was
my nose is unbreakable, breaks the nose,
Yeah.
and then he's just like in the room. He's like, no, you may know you do
Bro,
all this. She's like,
like,
fuck, he's like destroying
the
it all.
best
And he puts
fucking
him through a
part-
fucking
Best
bro.
part when he's grabbing the blade and then you see like
Oh,
he
yeah,
he cut
yeah.
it and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Snaps it and he's like, oh, G's up.
Yeah,
Fuck, that was
and then
sick.
like after all the buildings, and he's like, Luffy, what happened to Luffy? He comes out and he's just like, Nami, you're my Nakama. It's like, yes,
Yeah.
yes you are.
But like when he's in like the top floor with Arlong, and he does like the kick and goes like through the roof, and it just brings Arlong
Yeah.
down.
That
And he
was
goes to
fucked. He
the
literally
whole
just broke
building,
the
Yeah,
entire
that's
thing.
and
fucked.
brings it upon.
He was
and
like
then
literally getting bit through the side, and he just
Yeah.
fucking brings
Yeah,
his
he
foot,
was-
just slams
yeah.
him
He
down.
was, like, when he was spinning, he was attacking him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fucked. And
bleeding.
Luffy was just
Yeah,
copying it.
fucking
and he's just like,
yeah,
bro, and that fight was just insane. That was like
It's
one of
just
the
like-
best fights of One Piece, though.
because like that's like the part in One Piece where you're just like, yeah, this shit's
Yeah.
fat. This shit is
where
fat.
you realize Luffy's just like an absolute. It
Yeah.
just comes off the back of the Don Krieg stuff, which is
yeah,
like
and that was fat
obviously
too.
yeah, and just showed it. Legit set up Luffy being like the endurance king. Like
Yeah.
he's just like for endurance, there's no one better than. Well, obviously now there is, but
Yeah.
like Luffy will just be like he can just go through anything. You just constantly keep fighting. It's just like a fat thing for a character to be able to like
Yeah.
just be like no matter it's a gut sting. It's like no
Yeah.
matter what you do, I'm just gonna keep getting back up and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you either kill me or like I can't fight no more.
Yeah.
Like the Lucci stuff. Oh, anyways.
That's
anyways.
bad.
That's
That's
like one thing
yeah.
about like Fishman Island, like the first chapter.
Fishman Island,
Island,
yeah.
Island Park. Yeah, the first chapter, like we fully like hear Jinbei's name and everything.
Yes, yeah.
Like in chapter like 50
yes,
or like
get
80,
some
I don't know,
foreshadowing.
whatever the fuck.
Isn't it
Yeah,
true now?
yeah, legit. We find out about Jinbei in less than 100 chapters, and
Yeah.
then we fucking like see his name. Like no, wait, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm wigging. Yeah, we see Jinbei in chapter like 80, and then like we get him on the crew like 900 episodes later. Chapters.
Pretty sad.
Yeah, it's sick. But yeah, fuck.
Yeah, so that's Island
Island
Park.
Park's
was a
fat.
sick-
I'm glad that's so
that's
high on
why
your
it's
list.
third. I just think
Yes.
like
I wouldn't
thank
put it
God.
there, but like yeah, fair.
The
it's
East
better.
Blue for me was legit. I loved East Blue.
Yeah, it was sick.
such a good.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
sick.
have to rewatch all of East Blue again. It's just so fat.
Yeah, for
Mm,
sure.
I'm definitely gonna do a chase buy all the books.
Yeah,
I
definitely
think
fair.
East Blue is underrated as well. I think people
Nah,
just
everyone
forget-
says it's OP. Everyone
Yeah,
knows it's like,
just like-
amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's just like
Just like
Arlong
legit,
Park
what
is
got
like
me into
where
One Piece. It's like you watch
everyone-
the beginning, you're like, this is
Yeah.
going to be an crazy story.
The best thing about, well, actually, I don't know if it's the best thing, but like one of the main factors on why Arlong Park is just so good is because like literally like that is when everyone is literally like, yeah, this is fat. Like,
Yeah.
this is literally when everyone is like, I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
Like now I'm actually a super fan of
Yeah.
One Piece. It's
I
just
think
too
just
fat.
coming off like
it just like
'cause
gets better.
Obviously, Brady was my fourth and Arlong Park's my third, and they're back to back, and it's
Yeah.
like you go from this Brady Bush is just like all this stuff happens, and you go into Arlong Park, it's just again, it's like every
Yeah.
chapter is like crazy, like,
And then you
oh
go
my
to the
God.
Grand
and then you go to the Grand Line, you're like, okay, now we're actually like stepping it up
Yeah,
notch from
legit.
East Blue.
Yeah.
It's like
I had
what?
no
What's the
idea where the
constant
story was
fucking-
going to
Yeah.
take it, like as well.
Yeah.
After
when you go to the
they
Grand Line,
got
it's
to
like,
the Grand Line. I was
Obviously,
like,
like
what is
some
gonna-
people
what is
consider like
even
the
gonna happen?
Grand Line an arc, but I don't really like going
Grand
like,
Line,
They say
an
like
arc?
going over like the like because remember
like the
you
reverse
get-
mountain.
Yeah,
sorry,
that was-
reverse mountain.
that
then
was-
They- yeah,
arc,
they
and
say
then
there's
you
an
like,
arc,
yeah,
even though
I
it's
don't
like-
really, I don't really count it. Yeah, I didn't.
I mean,
really
I'll count it, but like
It wouldn't make my top 20 either.
it wouldn't make my top 30 either. Yeah, it's
Pretty
just like
sick,
but
though.
the moon.
How we
Actually,
saw
yeah, that
fucking
probably would be 30.
Roger's crew.
Yeah,
Shit,
Crocus.
that's
We
pretty sick.
hear Raftel the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fat.
Which
Laboon.
isn't even Raftel.
Yeah, it's
Slaptail.
whack.
Where
Yes,
they just
laugh
changed-
tail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
laugh tail.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
really
know.
get it,
I don't
yeah.
really know why he did
Wait, so
that.
it
in
was really
Japanese, Rafta like was lap.
No, it's just
No,
like a
it's just like-
mistranslation.
yeah, they just
Yeah,
They just. I think he
that's
just changed
they
it.
legit just changed the name of it.
Was
to
it?
Laugh
Was
Tail.
it? Was it like people in Japanese? If they were reading it, did you reckon they all knew it
No,
was
I'm
laugh
pretty
tail?
sure
Nah,
like
yeah,
it's
no.
spelled Raftel does not mean laugh tail. Doesn't
Yeah.
that's not the translation. I think they literally just
Well,
changed
like
the name.
I mean, like
I have to
because like
I'm
the
gonna Google
R's and L's in Japanese are like the same. So like like Japanese people would read it as laugh-tail instead of not laugh-tail, but instead of raff-tail it would be laugh-tail, you know. And then like I guess Oda just like it was like a play on words pretty much.
Wait, so it does
ended up being. So
And then
I
it's just
feel like
confirmed.
yeah, it's just I mean like so yeah technically like it's been laugh-tail ever since, but like he just made it set in stone that it is
Actually,
laugh-tail
laugh.
instead of laugh-tail, you know. So I reckon that's fair.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so that was Arlong Park, which I thought was
Yeah, Arlong Park was
incredible.
fat. That was
Arlong Park's
amazing.
good.
That was good shit.
Yeah, so
The goats.
Moving on to twos.
Yeah, we're on the big two.
Nice.
big twos, James.
We're
you're
going
up.
James
Yeah,
Webb this
yeah.
way.
My
you
number
know?
2,
James.
Bondi Acapella.
Nice.
Fucking
Fuck,
sick.
there was one thing that I wanted to bring up last time about Shabondi, but I forgot what it was as well. Stitch.
Yeah, well, we can all just discuss it.
Actually,
now.
it was something to do with it.
It's
Supernovas,
fucking-
But yeah.
It had some sick foreshadowing with the Law Kid. Luffy.
Yeah, legit. That
pretty
was
cool.
sick.
And how
All the
OP they are.
all the concept of the supernova. That's amazing.
All the
That was
so
bounties.
Just finding out all the bounties.
Yeah,
Finding
all
out
the
that
bounties.
Kids was higher than Luffy.
Yeah,
was
that was
like,
that fully threw me for a loop. I was
Yeah.
like, what? Luffy has done like the most fucking insane
Yeah.
shit. Like,
But
how
then you
is he
kind of
not
find
the
out
highest?
it's like cheese because Kid just like beats up innocent people.
Yeah, but
Just
yeah,
kills
like,
babies.
Kid
Yeah.
would be like the most ruthless. I mean, his first-hand man is Killer.
Killer.
And what's his
Yeah.
other Killer?
The Destroyer?
No, it's like
The
Murder
mercenary?
Machine.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
Murder Machine
fucked
Killer.
up name. He would've just, and when he's
Killer, the
laughing,
Murder
just
Machine.
chasing in Wano.
Like we
That
did in
was
this chapter
scary.
as well,
Yeah,
where
it's
they're like
like-
on the boat,
Yeah, bro.
they're like "Bop, bop, bop," and everyone in the crew's like, yeah, bop, 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 bop. Fuck you for making Killer laugh like this. Like Killer should not be this cheerful. I was like,
Right.
oh,
So
bro.
it's funny. I'm so gassed that Kid has a crew that's like actually like
Funny,
fun.
yeah.
Instead of like them just being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill these bitches.
Yeah,
man.
they're like-
They're actually having a good time. And Lucas, they're like, oh, why are they having such a
And then,
good time?
and then this is like
jealous.
completely off track, but it's just like Kid just being like, oh my god, I had the part of my ship. It's
Bro,
like, yes,
that'd be
Kid,
so
yes,
sick.
yeah.
Imagine if he
Kaido's
literally had
dragon
Kaido's dragon skull
bro.
on the
It's
Such
Oh,
a,
head of
yeah,
his
such
ship.
a, if he's a Yonko, that's such a sick him being
Yeah,
Yonko.
the
just
ex-
that-
Bro, I
Yonko,
fully,
that's what
I
ex-Yonko
fully
was
reckon
like,
that's
yeah,
gonna be
sick.
like foreshadowing for like Kaido's head actually gonna be
I
think
on his
that-
ship.
I
I reckon he'll be the one to kill Kaido
Loki
as well.
foreshadowed that Kid's gonna kill Kaido, and when he kills, it'll be in
I want
dragon
that to be the
It has
case.
to
So,
be,
It'll be in
yeah.
dragon form, and he'll actually get. If he does, that'll be
So sick.
so incredibly sick.
He would definitely
And also,
be
like,
a
I think it,
Yonko.
like-
He'd just be regarded
Yeah,
as one.
and it
Yeah,
just
like,
strengthens
definitely.
his character,
So
like his
fun.
character development as
Yeah,
well. But, like,
legit.
I know it's like it's not character development because it's like
Yeah.
following along the same character line that it is, but it's
Yeah.
like strengthening, like you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's not like developing as a character, but
It's
it's
like
like
growth.
emphasizing what his character is.
Yeah.
Like this is he's like this mad guy.
Characterization.
Yeah, you know, it's like
Yeah.
not developing it, but it's like emphasizing I
Yeah.
guess, what he already is, which is
Yeah,
fat
fucking oath.
because it's just like who he is. He's like
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
And he's just a
Yeah.
mad cunt.
Yeah, he is,
He's
yeah.
sick.
I
He's
do love
actually
Kid.
sick.
I do love Kid.
I want to see more of Kid so bad. I just
Yeah,
want to see him have
movies and
a
stuff. No,
sick
it's-
fight.
yeah.
A sick fight.
I wanted to have a
'cause his
one-on-one
gun is
fight
sick.
as well as like, because I feel like it has to be Kid. This is so off topic, but it has to be Kid, Law, and
Luffy.
Luffy, yeah, to fight like, and plus others, I think, to fight Kaido.
Yeah.
But it's like I also want to see Kid have his own individual fight because we haven't
Yeah.
seen. I don't want to see just Kid
Yeah.
in like a three-way fight. You know, I want to see a
Yeah.
bit of what
How he can do
at
it.
least just like
One-on-one.
at least low diff someone like one of
Like
the
a
flying
number.
like one of the flying six.
Yeah.
And just be like, alright, like you wanna,
Yeah, that'd be
like say
sick.
I wanna
let's say
see the flying
I'd
six
be
so
Kid,
bad.
like
I want it to
page
be
one.
Kid.
Let's say page one just rocks up to Kid and Kid's like, alright, like
I'm gonna
just
beat
low
your
diff
ass.
him. Just like that'd be fat because like
Yeah,
you see a
that'd be
bit of
sick.
Kid and you're like
And you also
Yeah.
like see how strong like because page one ain't weak.
no exactly,
Yeah.
but like because Sanji like low diff him like surely Kid is like
Yeah.
low diffing
Yeah.
like Sanji low mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Kid that should then like low.
Kid would fuck him
Sucked. I
up.
want to
Yeah.
see
Kid would
pages.
actually
I want
fuck
to see
him
a
up.
bounty on page. That sucks. I didn't see one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
that's what
I wonder
Black
if they all have bounties.
They
Eh?
would.
Yeah, they
I
have
bet
to.
they do.
They're part of a pirate.
I want Gin
Yeah.
to be one of those flying six, man. I want Gin to be one of them so
I'm
bad.
keen to find out who they are.
I want him
Wait,
to just
but,
be relevant
yeah,
to the
that's
story.
what
and
changes
so
should
much.
be. This goes
Oh,
so
yeah.
What
bad.
happened to Wano and Hokage?
Yeah, it's
Nah,
just
we
like
didn't
the
go this-
supernovas.
we didn't
There's
go
so
this
much
far
to talk
about
about.
it.
Wait,
the
but
supernovas.
fucking, it was sick when Zoro was walking around and he saw the
Oh,
Celestial
yeah.
Dragon, and then he was about to just fuck him up, dodges two of his bullets,
Bro, that's
pulls out a
sick.
sword, and Bonnie just tackles him.
He's just smiling
Yeah.
too.
and
He's like,
everyone's
"Yeah."
reaction, like,
Yeah.
oh, that's Zoro, one of the supernovas,
Yeah.
right hand
What's
man
he
of Monkey D.
doing?
Luffy.
Yeah.
And he comes in and he doesn't give a fuck.
There's like, do they know?
Everyone's
Does,
like,
like,
"What?"
does he not even know like what happens? He
Yeah.
doesn't, and like
He
neither
just
does
doesn't
Luffy.
give
But
a
like,
fuck.
it's funny because it's like like they stop him from doing it. It's like don't do it,
Yeah.
Celestial Dragon. Then it was something you're gonna get onto it later. But
Of course,
Yeah,
the Straw Hats are
exactly.
the only ones that don't know
Yeah.
what Celestial Dragons
Yeah.
are. Like,
they
it's
don't
a
care.
page.
Like
yeah,
even
they
like
don't
Luffy
care.
finds out, it's
yeah.
like I don't care. If Zoro would have been
Yeah.
the same. Like if Zoro knew And then he had done exactly that. Shoot Zoro. Zoro would have had the exact same reaction. Be like,
Yeah.
"You're screwing with me. Like, I'm gonna screw with you."
Yeah, legit.
It was
Wouldn't really change much, but yeah.
It was fucking sick as well. We got a bit of an introduction of like a Bonnie's devil fruit. That was pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Bonnie's
like,
devil fruit
a
is
time
hacks,
walking,
like it's fully
aged
hacks.
devil fruit.
Yeah.
Bro,
Imagine
you-
if
you
you
get
awoken
touched by
that.
that,
Do
you're
you think
fucked.
like
We
something
found
would
out
happen?
all the devil fruits, and well, we didn't really find out Poos. Poos was just released. Like
It's just like music.
Yes.
no, sorry,
That's
no,
so
not
strange.
no, sorry,
Like sound.
No, I meant
We
do a lot of shit
a
with
Rouge.
sound.
A Rouge.
Yeah.
Oh, Rouge.
Um,
Oh
yeah.
no, we pretty much know what his.
But,
No,
like-
we were told, but we didn't see. Like we kind of saw it, but like
We didn't see it in full depth.
we didn't know. Yeah, because like he got hit a few times, then he got bigger.
Nah, but,
and then
like,
he fought,
isn't
and he
that-
punched
isn't
the pacifista and like broke it. But like
Isn't
we
that
didn't
what
know.
they described it as? It's like the more hits he takes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the more he
No,
like
but they didn't.
releases
They
that
didn't. They
power
didn't
and,
describe
like,
it.
gets,
Like, this is what I'm saying. They
stronger.
didn't describe it. They just released it later. Like Oda said,
Oh.
that's his devil fruit, but they didn't. So we.
They
In
didn't actually go
Shibondi,
into
we
detail.
saw his devil fruit in action, but we had no
Oh.
idea. They didn't say what his devil fruit
Yeah,
was.
fair.
Then later, Oda was like, "Yeah, that's his devil fruit." And I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
fair,
that's
fair.
fair."
I
Which
wanna
is
see-
such
I
an
wanna
OP
see him
devil fruit. Him and
max
Luffy
out.
fighting
Yeah,
would be
sick.
crazy.
Yeah, that
I'd
would
love
be
to see him
sick.
max out. See how far he can go.
I reckon
Yeah.
him versus
Yeah.
Sanji would be a sick fight, legit.
He would. He would.
No, he
He's
wouldn't. But fuck it.
screw
No, he
Sanji.
wouldn't. Are you serious? It would be a high def fight.
Sanji.
Be pretty high depth.
Oh, mate.
Bro,
Oh,
Sanji is within the top
but-
6 strongest people in the
But-
supernova.
but-
he is ranked along there.
Aruj probably would come out
Rouge
on
is
top,
fifth for me in the
but it'd be
Supernova.
close,
Yeah,
I
same.
reckon.
Yeah, I reckon
Zoro's probably
Aruj
coming
would
out
be
on
Rouge
top.
is winning against. Okay,
I reckon
it's
that's
not-
what it
it's
is.
not.
It's
I'm not
like
saying it's a
Zoro,
low
Aruj,
dip.
Sanji.
Same, yeah,
It's
legit.
so close. I reckon Zoro's coming out on top.
I reckon yeah,
Aruj
Zoro's beating a Rouge,
Sanji.
Rouge after, and then
Sanji
But
or
it's
it's
Supernovas.
Sanji.
it's close.
I think yeah, X-Drake's ahead of
Or
Sanji.
if-
Nah.
be-
Actually, maybe, yeah. I could see X-Drake.
Even though they did
But-
fight and Sanji kind of like low-key danced
Yeah.
around him a little bit without
Yeah.
the raid suit.
Sick.
The raid suit's just like too OP, but he's definitely beating Hawkins.
I don't know.
Yeah,
the thing for me about
definitely.
Sanji when comparing to other supernovas, I'm just like, he's not. He's just not a supernova. So I feel like because he's not one, he has to be ranked a bit lower. Do you get me?
Yeah, but like you can't put him
understand?
below like Bonnie.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like when you talk about him being like the upper echelon, I'm like,
Yeah.
if he's in the upper echelon of supernovas, for me, he has to be a supernova himself. Like that's why, just saying like that's why Zoro for me is supernova. I kind of contradicted myself with Kid because I think, sorry, with Killer because I think Killer's low. But it's like, you get me? Because like Zoro's not like the only two people that aren't captains in supernova are Zoro and Killer, and that's because like they are right hand men and they are so strong. So
Yeah.
for them to be like Sanji's also like, I think he's definitely top half, but I'm just like to put him in like the like put him in like fifth or sixth or like like up there. I'm just like he should really be a supernova to be that high. You
Yeah,
get me?
but they were classified as supernovas before the time skip.
I know, but I'm just saying like
I wish
following,
they made Sanji's first bounty like 98 or something, and he just got cheesed to being a supernova.
his bounties were so funny. Where he was like always like
Yeah, they're all wrong.
Yeah.
They're all just like retarded. There's something wrong with all of them. Like
Yeah.
none of them have been good.
Yeah.
Like even the one that was kind of normal was only alive.
Yeah.
And then the next one is like Vince Sanji. He's like, fuck. It's cheese.
And just when he had like the other guy that was like they thought was
Yeah.
Sanji, that was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny. Who the
That was
fuck is
Shibondi
this?
as well.
Yeah, that's Shibondi.
I'm
Oh yeah, it was.
basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was also sick. Kizaru, his entrance on a cannonball.
Yeah, that was sick.
And then he was like mushy, mushy. And the guy's like, oh, that's an admiral. Maybe if I just take him out right now.
Yeah.
Bro, Kizaru was just so badass
Yeah.
in Subandi.
Yeah, he was.
He just
crazy.
like literally like kicks one thing and it just like goes past those dudes and it destroys this insanely big mangrove. Whatever.
Yeah.
the fuck
Just
it
one
was.
kick, and he's like,
Yeah,
he's
legit.
like, oops, sorry.
Yeah.
And
Bro,
he
wasn't
low dips
trying, he
all
wasn't
the
trying.
supernovas.
Yeah,
all the
legit.
supernovas. You know, like it's whack. The only one that actually really gets a hit on him is a poo.
Yeah.
Whack.
That was retarded, and then like he gets a hit on him, he's like, "Oh, that was interesting."
Now-
Just goes over, just fucking kicks him down into the ground,
hits
That was
him,
sick.
and then it was like, I'm fucking out of here.
yeah. Apu's funny. Though.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
like
it's
Apu.
like
I'm keen to see him Wano.
Yeah. Yeah, legit.
X-Drake, like undercover, kind of like first, like, oh, that's why he wasn't like had his
Yeah.
hands in his pockets. It was like a bit of foreshadowing.
But
Yeah, legit.
he did get wrecked by Kizaru.
Yeah,
Who did? Wait, who?
X-Ray.
Oh yeah,
He got
did.
shot a few times.
Yeah.
The one kick in the face, wasn't it?
I think he got shot, didn't
No,
he?
that was Hawkins. Hawkins
Yeah,
got
Hawkins
shot,
got
and all
shot.
the dummies came out.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
But then oh wait, then X-Drake. Oh, no, there's a pacifist something. But
Rouge got screwed by
Yeah.
Kizaru. Because remember, he like stuffed up
He was
the
getting screwed by a pacifista too.
No, he didn't. He was the only one out of all the supernovas
No,
there
X-Ray-
who
No,
actually
but, like,
put a hit on.
X-
Yeah, but he was like
X-Drake-
going like hit fisticuffs against a Pacifista, and there was just
X-Ray
like
took
trading
out a
blows.
pacifist.
Yeah, no, but then the pacifista heard him, and then he grew, and then he put a hole in the pacifista, and then the pacifista shot him again. And he was like, "Oh fuck now," or Kizaru did, but he was the only one to actually land like a solid blow on the pacifista.
Yeah.
Roche.
No, X-Ray took
No,
out
he
the
didn't.
pacifist. He ripped it off with his.
No, he
Oh,
he
yeah,
bit
yeah,
he
he
bit the
did.
pacifista, and they shot him, and then he turned back into a normal human.
That's a
That's
dish.
what he ripped off the head.
Yeah, same. That's what I thought as well.
No, he didn't.
Pretty
I
sure
mean,
it
we
was
got it right there. Have a look,
See, it
please.
was really.
No, because the pacifista wasn't destroyed throughout the whole thing. It
No,
actually
there was a
survived
few
the whole thing.
pacifistas.
No, there was only one that fought
No,
all the
there was-
supernovas.
Nah,
No.
there were definitely there was definitely more than one.
Yeah, there was a
Surely.
few. Definitely.
I remember Extract getting smacked.
Because there was like
by the pacifista.
PX3,
I'm positive
PX.
that.
There was a few.
Anyways,
PX69.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
find out later.
Also, sick scene. Definitely sick scene when Rayleigh's talking to the crew.
Yes.
That's like one of the best scenes. And then
Yeah,
Rayleigh's like,
Luffy.
and he's like, yeah, I want to meet you, Luffy. And they talk, and then they flash back to Shanks talking to Rayleigh. He's like, oh, I met someone in the East Blue,
Yeah.
like who said the same words as our captain, the exact same words. And then fucking they're in the store, and they're talking, and then he's just like, oh, you're on Roger's ship, holy shit, that's sick. And then fucking Usopp's just like, oh yeah, you know about the One Piece, yeah, like what is it? And then Luffy's just like, Usopp, I don't have a boring adventure like that. If I found out, don't tell me anything.
Yeah.
And then Rayleigh just asks him, can you do it? Can you conquer a sea? And
He's
just
the
like,
fattest answer.
I don't want to conquer.
Yeah.
The person of the Pirate King has the most freedom. And then Rayleigh's like,
It's like,
what?
oh, yeah,
That's
he's
what
like,
I get,
yeah.
like, mind fucks him.
Then Shaki's just like, yeah, I'm even bigger. Holy fuck. I'm an even bigger fan of yours now,
Yeah.
Monkey Chan.
And
It's like,
I think she's important. She would have been.
I reckon she was in the rocks, to be honest. She
That's
said
sick.
she said all that shit. Maybe just
Her
one of
saying,
the boys
yeah.
just like that.
And
is that-
fucking
and then
Robin.
Yeah,
Is
Robin's
that what you're
there.
gonna say? Robin saying
I
like,
was going to talk about at the very end.
Yeah, nah,
That's
don't say
up
that.
there.
oh, it was the same part. So I'll just say it. When Robin's just like, really, you know what happened 800 years ago in the Void Century?
He's like, yeah, we
Yeah,
know.
Oh,
we know.
yeah.
And it's like, I can tell you everything right now, or
But you can't do anything about it, that's what he's
or
saying.
you can't have an
Yeah.
adventure with your friends to find out. It's like, Robin's like, nah, I'll find out with my
Yeah,
friends.
it's
I'll
like,
go on the adventure.
yeah, fuck yeah, Robin.
She's smiling.
Yeah. One thing that was like, for like with the supernova introduction, it just like made like way more sense within like because like it's like okay, like you know when we were just introduced to like at with the log poses and shit,
Yeah.
and like it was like yeah, all these like there was just like the one island, like the one stretch of like islands
there's, like,
and
all
pointing
the
to
different ones.
like yeah, it's all the different ones and like all the supernovas like we're going through those different islands and everything.
Yeah.
So like they were like running into each other. Because like there were only like 7 different like
Yeah.
like channels or whatever, and like
Yeah,
so they
that's
were like
pretty
all, they
cool.
must have all been running into each other. Stitch and we didn't really run into anyone, but like, I guess it's fair.
I guess kind of
Led
fun
to
that
a better
Shabondi
surprise
introduction
anyway,
was
so
just
yeah.
like, yeah, wow, look at this.
That was sick.
It would have been cool to meet like one of them like randomly,
just, like,
see
yeah.
a kid, and he'd just be like,
Just like walk past them or
Yeah.
something, just like
Just, like,
in a
yeah,
like
like,
behind the scene.
not like have any
Yeah.
interaction, but yeah, just like see him, have like some little thing where he's like in like a Blackbeard drinking with Luffy in the bar type of thing,
Yeah, yeah.
where it's just like they're like
Well, I
necking
guess
up, and
that
then
is
later off.
he's considered as a supernova.
Yeah,
So
he
I
is.
guess that is actually a.
Yeah, but like
Well, he's
it
not
was
a
kinda-
supernova.
He's no, so
He's
he's
of the
worst
worst
generation.
generation.
Oh, worst
but
generation,
Supernova's different.
They were
Like
like
it's just it's the exact. It's Supernova's worst generation without Blackbeard. It's weird.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I remember there was something on like on a One Piece page on Facebook, and someone like uploaded the supernovas and included Blackbeard as like 0, and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the comments were like Blackbeard's not a supernova. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's like,
chill,
yeah,
it's not
fucking
that
chill,
bad.
dude. Jesus
It's like practically the
Christ.
same
It's
thing.
not that deep.
Just different name.
The best
Yeah.
part, though, we got to talk about the best part in Shabondi.
It's not the best part. I know what you were going to bring up, but
It
it's
is
not
the best part.
It's not the best part.
It's definitely is the best part.
Well, actually,
Or if
we
not,
might be
the
thinking
best
of
part-
different things.
Or what I was just said before.
Yeah.
That's probably the second best part.
No, what?
Well, the best part is when he punches.
Yeah.
No, it's
That's
not.
the
The
best
best part
part.
is like when
No,
the
it's
crews
not. No,
dis-
it's not.
like
It's not.
disperse. That's
No,
like the best
That's like
moment.
the third best part.
I agree
What?
with James.
How?
No,
How
third
was
best.
that not
I
like
don't
the
agree with
best
Conversation with
part?
Rayleigh, I think that was the information. That was fucking
Nah,
sick.
that was nah.
How
nah,
was
nah,
how
nah,
was the
nah,
crew
nah,
just
nah,
like
crew
getting?
breaking up was.
I just
That is
personally
easily the
thought that was
best.
just like,
Yeah, fair your opinion,
I
but
just
oh my god, Jesus
I
Christ.
agree. I agree. Punching the Celestial Dragon, which is so satisfying. for me.
Yeah.
I get the.
That wasn't even
the
my
crew
top
leave-
30. No, I'm kidding.
Bro, the crew
I just
leaving
forgot
is
it.
like sad.
That was my number 8.
I can't believe that. The crew leaving is just like it was so sad, but like the getting punched in the face was like there's like
That was
this
hype.
obnoxious guy who's just like, yeah, I'm like a prince. He's like this weak guy. He's like, yeah, if you touch me, like some
Yeah.
ambush gonna come and take you on and stuff. Because no one can touch me. And just being dogs, like everything we found out about finding out about Celestial Dragons, something else we didn't say. So scat. Celestial Dragons are so scat.
Yeah.
Just imprisoning people.
Like
It's
the first scene that we saw with them,
with
it was
the
like
guy.
that guy's like,
Yeah,
"Bro,
we're
somebody
talking about
save me,
the
save me! Like, somebody
Yeah.
get this fucking off me! I gotta get away!"
Yeah.
Starts beeping. It's like, "Everyone, get away from him! Get away!"
Yeah.
He just explodes.
But
It's
then
like,
remember
what?
the other thing we found where like they go into like he goes into a there's like hospital or something and he like grabs like a nurse. He's like taking the nurse. He's like
Yeah.
like you're my slave now. Just like chose her out.
Yeah,
He's like yeah, you're my
legit.
slave. And then like her boyfriend comes
Yeah.
out and he's like, what? No, like that's my wife. We just got married. And he just like
Yeah.
shoots the husband.
Yeah.
He just shoots the husband. It's like what?
But the
And
Celestial
then-
Dragons are just
and
the
that's when the Zoro
worst.
thing happened. It's like, exactly. And then to finally get punched in the face by him.
Yeah.
It's just like the best thing.
Especially when he shot Hachi, one of the
It's-
boys. One of the
That's-
boys
yeah.
that just redeemed himself with
yeah.
like him being a shit cunt.
Yeah.
And then we're like, Luffy is literally just like, nah, I'm not copying this. He's like Hachi was trying to make it so like, he's like, you can't fuck with the Celestial Dragons.
Yeah.
You can't. Grabs him, he's walking up, he's like, you can't. You seriously, like, you fully can't. And then then he's like, nah, fuck out of here. Punches him, but Hachi was right, man. He shouldn't have fucked with them. 'Cause
Yeah,
then they all
got
got,
wrecked.
they got fucking
Yeah. But that's what
obliterated.
legit. Hachi's like dying. He's like, bro, don't like take revenge for my life. Like I'm about
Yeah.
to. Well, he wasn't about to die, but he's like, yeah, just chill.
Yeah.
And then it's like the whole thing about the mermaid. He was like such a slimy kind of like,
Yeah.
mermaid.
Yeah,
It's just
legit.
Yeah,
Bit
it's a
of
much
dust
like
there.
it's a much like chilled version of fucking
Berserk.
Berserk.
I was literally thinking, yeah,
It's like, bro,
like,
he
like-
takes these women and he rapes them.
Yeah,
100%.
legit. Yeah, he does.
100%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
the celestial.
No, I thought he just
introduction.
kisses them, doesn't he?
he just licks them.
Pillow, 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 pillow,
Pillow,
pillow,
Click, click.
Lick
Look
my
it down.
pussy.
No.
Little, little. You get that, James? Did you get that JoJo's
Cherries
reference?
are my-
Sono
cherries are my
Chino
favorite.
Sadame.
But yeah, it was also a sick part though when Luffy, Sanji and Zoro were just taking on one pacifist and they all did a huge attack on it and like took it out. I'm pretty sure they took it out.
Yeah.
All of them
Yeah,
did one,
yeah,
but that's
yeah.
how they had to take it out. All their
Yeah, all
strength
three of them,
combined.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I think
And-
just as well, Celestial Dragons. Can I just one last thing about them? The best introduction to One Piece. I thought they were like so sick.
Better than Kaido's?
I just
Kaido's
love.
was sick.
I love how like I love the
Yeah,
whole
I do
Celestial
love the
Dragon thing. It's
concept
just
of
like
Celestial Dragons,
how it's
yeah.
like they're so privileged because I hate those like you
Yeah.
get those privileged people who's just like they're better than everyone else and like no one can touch
The
them even though like they're
snobby
weak and
ass.
stuff and they're snobby. Yeah, it's like a bit different like bit in like Berserk. You know, like, you see those real strong characters that
Yeah.
dominate everything, like treat everyone like toys and it's like, but then like begging for mercy once they're like seeing death. Like you know
Yeah.
those cocky guys.
Yeah.
I love that and like the Celestial Dragons just like the
And Celestial,
epitome
they're
of
like literally just an
snobby-
over-exaggerated
yeah,
version of it too.
snobby,
It's just like, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
they're just
yeah.
gonna get
edgy.
it. They're gonna get it at the end
Yeah,
of the series.
exactly. And it's just like I
That's
love
gonna be
that,
so
and the
fat.
punch just like epitomise that. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What were we saying?
Imagine if they just killed all the Celestial Dragons, like actually killed them all. I'd be scared.
Yeah.
That'd be some Berserk shit. They'd do that in Berserk too.
It's pretty interesting how Oda revealed that he actually did not have the idea of the supernovas a few chapters before he actually wrote about it.
that's
Probably
Yeah.
why that wasn't foreshadowed. But yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
That's
fat
pretty
introduction.
sick.
That's such a fat last minute thing to think of.
Yeah.
It's like because you can't really buy the fact that Luffy's like the only crew like
Yeah.
sailing the seas and everything
Yeah.
besides all these warlords and everything, and then you just find out there's all these cunts who are literally exactly like Luffy who are just on their first year sailing out and it's like their generation and everything. It's
Yeah.
just like and they're fucking
And the
shit
Genesis-
up. They're
yeah.
like literally the worst generation.
Yeah.
Everyone hates these cunts.
And they all,
Yeah.
they
They're
all
literally
made their
just
way
fucked.
into the new world. And
Yeah,
you just like,
legit.
like you because you thought like
These are the
Rayleigh
future
coding their
pirates.
shit like Rayleigh coded their shit was so far kind of hard to find someone who coded.
Yeah.
But they all made it and they all
Yeah,
found
legit.
someone. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucked. Yeah, it's so sick.
Yeah.
Oda's so good with that shit.
Yeah.
Just like introducing characters for like prevalent things,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, you know what's fat? When introduction of Capone and Bonnie when they're in the restaurant
Yeah,
together and they're like staunch
yeah.
each other off.
And Capone's like, oh, can someone shut that fucking
And then
bitch up? She's like
Kid was in
eating,
there,
she's,
like,
she's got no manners.
Yeah, and Kid just like he did something or other.
Yeah,
Capone the
Kid was,
assassin.
he like threw Hawkins into a wall or
Yeah,
something.
they just like they
Yeah.
started fighting in the bar and Kid just like eyes up. I think it was Hawk or something. He's just like, "Want to go?" And Hawk is like, I think Hawk is like, he's like, "Oh, this guy's gonna find me." It's like,
Yeah.
The chances here are not good.
And then
yeah. Oh, yeah, when he was reading his chances when he was up against Kizaru, he was like,
Yeah.
chance of survival through. He's like, oh no, yeah, it was like chance of survival 100%. It's like, oh, chance of not dying or something. It was 100%. He was like, yeah, alright, fuck it. I'll just do whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
It's
I love his
sick how
cards, to be
how
honest.
it's developed from
Yeah,
that
legit.
thing to.
So did
it's so much
he
Yeah, yeah.
did he have Sensor's Haki back then? Because it's kind of like a form of Sensor's Haki what he does.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna. I don't
Maybe in
think
the
it's a form
future.
of Sensuous Haki.
Because it's like
I
what,
think
the,
it's more so
what
like.
the fish chick did with like the using objects to kind of like emit your Sensor's Haki. I feel like that's what it is.
Nah, I think it's more so just like a. What was an example? There was an example that I had just like not similar to it, but like I don't know, like Fishman Karate. That's like a completely separate thing. That's not
not
hockey related.
Or just
and
like the
everything.
finger CP9 finger punch
Yeah.
isn't hockey.
Yeah, they're like there's like different
But
techniques and like
I
there's
would
like
rate
different
that if it
rituals.
was, I would definitely
things.
rate it if it was Sensor's Haki and it was like you had to like infuse objects to like you could like use objects to like get different.
I know that's kind of a
abilities.
yeah. I feel like that's just kind of a strange thing to use hardcore.
To find out like chances, it's fair.
Okay, yeah, that's actually fair. But I do actually
It's like
prefer it
predicting
being
the
like
future.
a
It's not like
magic
he can't like
aspect.
see. It's not like Luffy where he can like see like what's the future.
Mm.
He can use cards to find out percentages and like stuff for like what's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah,
he is
no,
a, he is a
exactly.
magician. That's what it's classified as as well.
Yeah, legit.
But yeah, it's interesting.
And then like obviously
Hawkins
the
is
fight between Kizaru and Rayleigh.
Bro, that was sick.
fat.
When he saved Zoro, that was
Yeah.
so hyped. That was
Yeah.
insanely hyped.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was
so
awesome.
fat.
Yeah. Rayleigh like
Oh.
just sprinting in out of nowhere, it's like flies.
Yeah,
and, like,
he's
puts
literally just like gliding. I was
Yeah.
watching it like the other day.
Comes
He's
out of
literally just
nowhere,
gliding, like
yeah.
doing some like spins, like
Yeah.
pow, let's go. And then he lit that was going to destroy like everyone within like
Yeah.
100 meters of Zoro. Like legit, that fucked up.
Yeah,
That tree.
and then
It
you're
was
just
a
like,
huge
how
explosion.
strong is this Rayleigh bloke? He's fully tangling with
Yeah.
an admiral that
You're
no
there just
one
like,
else
oh,
can.
this
Yeah,
is the
and
right
got
hand of the
sword
Pirate
wall.
King.
Yeah.
God damn.
And then yeah, we find out it's like, oh, you're what is it? Silver.
King.
Yeah.
What a
Silver's
sick name.
Rayleigh. Yeah,
Dark
that is a
King.
yeah.
Oh.
The Dark King.
'Cause,
Never
oh,
Silver's Rayleigh.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
just
sick
sick,
name.
like,
I want to name
for-
my kid Silver's
for
Rayleigh.
all the admirals to rock up against Kizaru, which is like the perfect one. He's like, ooh,
Yeah.
scared, scared.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, didn't know I have to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't have to
That'd be
try.
easy,
Didn't
yeah.
have to try.
Sentamaru as well. Sentamaru was pretty OP. Sentamaru had like the Ryo shit.
Yeah. Also,
So-
finding out pacifistas were just Kuma.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
scat.
that was
Yeah.
scary.
It's like what?
With
what are these
beams.
robots?
They're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Kuma's here.
Yeah. So
Stick.
they
Then
infused
it's just
Kizaru's
like,
beams
that's
into them. It was just like
That's OP, bro.
I just
That's
really want to
insane.
know why Kuma was protecting their ship. What's the go? Was
He's
it
a
inserted
revolutionary.
from? Was it inserted?
Because he's a
from-
revolutionary.
No, he
wasn't it?
asked.
Vegapunk.
He asked Vegapunk to before to his last program, his last wish before he got programmed was to protect the ship till the Strides got back.
And that's
He
'cause
asked that from
Vegapunk
Vegapunk.
is definitely with the revolutionaries
Yeah, that's
too.
what I'm trying to say. Like Vegapunk,
Like, why
letting
did
him do
Vegapunk
that.
let
That's
him,
pretty
yeah.
sus from Vegapunk
Yeah.
letting him do that.
Well, Vegapunk would have just been like, it'd be like, okay, like if like that's your last wish, then fine. But if
I don't
you
know,
use
because
some
like,
kind
if
of
he
weapon-
was really, I reckon he's gonna be with the revolutionaries. Because like, if he was with the Marines of the world government, he would be like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
not
don't think
doing
I
that.
don't think he's like fully. I feel like Vegapunk's like a good guy who's just like the Marines got him. He's like, oh, Marines are the good guys. Okay, I'll go with him. But like,
I feel like he's
Kuma
more so
guy.
using the world government just to create a shit. Because like, that's how he's gonna get all the resources and everything just to build his shit. He's just,
yeah.
I reckon he's probably just like using the world government for like, I don't know. I hope some fucked up shit has happened to him like back in the day. I want to see Vegapunk so bad.
It's
Surely
been
we're gonna
too
see him
long
after
since
one.
We've known who Vegapunk is for so long. We just
Yeah.
have never seen him.
I reckon we'll literally get him like, you know how they do those like interlude chapters like between
Yeah.
arcs. I reckon he's definitely
I
just gonna
reckon
be
they
like one of those chapters.
Definitely could have
after
foreshadowed
Wano.
something with like Orochi telling the world government bring Vegapunk next time. I don't think they're actually going to bring Vegapunk,
Yeah.
but I think Vegapunk could have
They
some
did,
connection
that'd
to
be sick.
Wano. But,
Mm.
but yeah, but I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
there's no way they would bring him into.
It's like a
It's weird
reference.
though, because I'm like, yeah, there's no way they'd actually bring him into Wano because like we could definitely lose Vegapunk. He's like our most valued item. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd definitely be more. I thought we might have seen him at like the Reverie or something. You know,
Yeah,
like,
same.
Scout, like
I thought
them
we were
talking
going
about
to.
like
Yeah.
how like he's like, oh, we don't need the warlords because of this thing I created, and they're like, that would have been a sick introduction. Imagine just one more chapter, just like how they go into the meeting and the referee, and like Vegapunk just rocks out. It's like, yeah, my name's Vegapunk. Like, holy crap! Like this is. And he's like, yeah, this is the invention we have. This one, we don't need warlords.
Yeah, I agree.
Rather than just be like, oh, warlords abolished because they built something OP. It's like more holes that we just don't know what's
Yeah.
up. We still don't know who Vegapunk is. We still don't know what these weapons are.
Might be,
We
yeah.
don't- It's just like, you know, we can just one more chapter. We can find out a little bit. Just be like, that's sick. But anyways,
last thing I want to say about Shibuya, I think the concept is so sick. How it's like this, the new world, and like the whole Grand Line, how it works, and then like you got like Mary Jo's, Shabondi, Fisherman Island.
Yeah, it's pretty
All
fat.
from that
yeah.
line. I think that's
Yeah.
like a pretty sick
And
concept.
you can only go like through Fisherman Island to get through. It's like
You have to go,
through
yeah, under the
Shabondi. It's like so
wall.
everyone has to rock up at
Yeah,
Shabondi. It's
legit.
wild. The Supernova were there at the same time as Fat. Yeah.
If you want to get here, you gotta. Yeah.
I guess the last thing you got is just kind of say it's like them like Kuma splitting them up. It's
Bro,
pretty
that was
bad.
like so
Very
fun.
sad.
Like legit. Like I wish I. Well, actually, no, I wasn't spoiled of it actually. But like, if I didn't, if that was like, imagine reading week to week with that. Like, because you'd be like,
yeah.
bro, like, what's gonna happen? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen because like you're literally like, okay, they're just like separated into different parts of the seas. Like, is it gonna be
But
as
before that,
easy
we
as
didn't
just like
even know what happened.
reuniting?
Like, they
Yeah,
didn't
legit.
even know that. They're just like all like it would have chapter would have ended on just like them all being like obliterated away.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's like what
What?
the fuck? What?
did they all just die? Like,
Yeah,
what
that's
just
shit.
happened?
I mean, like they did explain it like after, like the chapter after everyone.
Yeah, that's what. But like, if you were
yeah,
reading
at
it a
that
week,
point.
you would have been like,
Yeah.
what just happened?
Yeah, imagine like, like yeah, the Straw Hats were utterly defeated.
Yeah.
Month break. Imagine that. That's literally what happened. Apparently,
Come on,
apparently that's
really?
yeah, legit.
That actually
Yeah, it was
happened,
literally like a
month
month break. And then actually
Yeah.
no, that was like for the time skip.
You would just,
But like they still would have had like a
Oh,
2-week break for that shit.
you would have just wigged out. You'd be
Bro,
like, why just
legit.
read? So
Imagine
bad.
like seeing like fucking like Law die and then just like
Yeah.
2-week break. Like what?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
You just be going.
What
like,
is happening?
I don't need sex. You know these breaks fuck me every day.
Yeah, yeah, fucking oath.
Break
They
that
actually
guys.
do. That was so fat.
So tight.
Can I have another?
Hey.
What about the other hand?
Wait, can I say like one of the I reckon the saddest moment in like the sending away was like when
song.
Robin was like the last
Oh, yeah.
one there. Luffy! He's like put the hands like Luffy, and Luffy's like
yeah.
reaching out, he's like I'll get you. He's
Yeah.
so close, and Kuma
Yeah.
just like puts her
I
away.
reckon,
Like,
I reckon the best was Brooks though.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
bro,
what's-
Brooks kind of triggered me.
no, I reckon.
I was like, this is not the time to be cracking jokes.
Yeah,
man.
bro. It's one of the, no, I reckon one of the
Yeah.
sickest ones.
Yeah.
Zoro, when like he stood up for Usopp. Remember, like Zoro was like
Yeah,
he was
that
like
was
pretty
fun.
much dead. Like he could not fight at all, and Usopp was like running away. He's like a coward,
Yeah.
and Zoro just like stands up in front of him. He's just like, "Nah, I'll take you on." And he's just like,
Yeah.
just like
He's
gets
just like,
taken away instantly.
Zoro knows
Yeah.
Zoro.
But it's just like
If
he's
you were to go on a holiday, where would you want to go?
Zoro.
Bang! Oh, Zoro! They're all just there like, where'd
Yeah.
Zoro go?
And
Like,
he was the first one
where'd
to
Zoro
go, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But like him just
Oh.
like standing up for his crewmates is just like classic Zoro. It's like yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've just been the best bloke.
Sanji's was so sick as well. He was just like,
Yeah,
that
legit.
cool, like
G'd up because Zoro got sent away as
Yeah.
well.
And then
It's
he, like,
because their rivals. but he's
Kuma
like,
smacked his ass as
Yes.
well into the building. Then he was
Yeah.
like, "Nah, fuck this, man. I'm not dealing with this." Everyone's just disappearing right in front of me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I gotta do something. I have to do something. He just goes over, just gets swiped again. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, everyone's just fucked.
But that was crazy
They're all
because like
just getting
you were
like,
just like watching this like
decimated.
you can't do anything. Like this
Yeah,
is like
legit.
Zoro, like you can't. Kuma's just like
That's why
low
Luffy was
giving
just
them
going
all.
so crazy
Yeah.
at the end as well.
He
He's just
couldn't
there
do
like
anything.
Yeah.
fucking
Couldn't do
throwing a
anything.
massive fit, just like crying and everything. He's just like fucking
Can't
no.
say
that,
Look
that,
at Zoro,
that
that's
one
what-
shot he did.
I'm so
like,
weak.
He was going so hard at it and the animation made it look
Oh,
so good.
that was so
He
sick.
did that huge shit hit and then
Yeah.
Kuma's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was so
That was
fat.
sick.
That was sick.
Alright, that's fat. Shabondi,
Yeah.
Shabondi was fat, and like that,
Shabondi was
that
fat.
separation of the crew, like led to just like everything after, like everything, because like that's how he met Boa to get to Impel Down,
Yeah.
to find it, like try and save Ace and everything, and then like they were separated so they could all train and everything.
Yeah.
And then
reunited.
when they were
All-
reunited,
I
that
know
was
it's-
so good.
It's not like really
After like
Shabondi,
300
but like
chapters.
where they all went was OP. Like I
Yeah,
said, like
yeah.
Luffy going there, like Zoro going to where Mihawk was,
Rip Sanji,
Rip Sanji. Sanji got the stitch on hard.
Yeah,
He
he
got
actually
so
did.
hard. That was the
Zoro
funniest thing.
got blessed.
Um,
Zoro did to
But you know who else got
So did
stitched up?
Nami.
Usopp got stitched up. Went to that island with all the food, and he was like eating all the
Yeah,
food and got
bro, he
super
got
fat,
so
and the whole
fat.
thing. And he was like talking to that guy. The guy's like, the only way you can survive is like you can't eat, and you have to stay fit, and you have to like, because like
Oh.
otherwise the island will eat you.
Yeah.
So like he also had to train, and but he ended up getting like all those like things for like
Yeah,
to-
the pop
Pretty
greens.
sick.
Yeah.
And-
With-
Bro,
and Chopper
Brooks
went to
was
like
so funny. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Do you remember
When
Brooks?
Brooks
It was
went?
like because like there were all these people. It was like this really stormy island and everything. And there's like all these nuns and priests and everything. They're doing like they're like doing
yeah,
this
they're
like
like,
prayer. They're like
yeah,
like
yeah.
please Satan, please don't like do anything. Oh, we'll call upon like a good wish or whatever, and there's just then just like lightning crashes and Brooke just like appears like as a skeleton around all these like in the middle of all these nuns and everything who are just like fuck the devil, and then he's just there. They're like, oh my god, it's Satan, it's Satan, oh shit,
And then they imprison him, and it's like with the long arm.
yeah, the long arm tribe.
And then Chopper had the place where he went to with like the birds and stuff.
that was funny.
That was,
Yeah.
When Brooke was summoned, wasn't all like the girls were screaming? Wasn't he just like, can I see your face?
yeah.
Balls are like,
Bro, Brooke's hilarious.
You doing your number 2?
Is it
Yeah,
yours?
let's do it, Tom.
I can do mine. Yeah.
Nice. Any sloppy?
Any sloppy?
Yeah,
Is yours any
we'll talk
sloppy?
about it later. No, because my number 1.
Really?
Yeah, for
All right.
sure.
Well, you want to talk about your?
Well, my number 2 is Marine.
Yeah.
and that's
So,
my number
James.
one. That's
That's
your number
my
one.
number
So
one.
What's your number 2?
We'll talk about Marine
Shimoni.
for now.
So we'll
and
talk
then
about
we'll
Marine?
Okay, so
Wait.
we'll talk about Marine Fit, and then we'll talk about Annie's Lobby because
Oh,
it's
nice.
your one, and so you've got 2,
Yeah.
and we've both got it 1.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you don't have it 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Really?
I feel like
Andy's Lobby is just like, I mean, I mainly don't have Marine food. Actually, nah, I don't think I actually just like the whole concept of Andy's Lobby better. But like, I was also spoiled of Ace's death already. Like,
I was
think
spoiled of
that's
Ace's death,
Yeah,
and that's why I'm
same.
like, it's crazy because like it's still my number 1, but I was
Yeah.
spoiled of like the main thing that happens,
Yeah.
which is like so scary.
Yeah. White Bitch death was amazing.
White Death is crazy.
So
Blackbeard
much
rocket.
sick
Oh,
shit.
let's
literally
just get started.
everything.
Let's just get started.
The first chapter of Marineford is Ace's dad being revealed as the Pirate King. Like,
Yeah.
that is insane. Imagine that being the first chapter of an arc.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
It's like what? And then
Tsunamis straight after.
Yeah!
no, it's not after that. Was what they're like the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
crew
Whitebeard
rocking up,
rocks
and they're
up.
like, "Where's Whitebeard? Where's Whitebeard?"
Oh, yeah,
And he just
yeah.
comes
Walks
out, and just
up
like because
the
we hadn't seen
stairs.
what happens with the coding, and he just comes out of the ocean, and he's just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm here." And then
It's three
he's like
ships
standing on his
four
boat, and
ships.
he's just like, "Yeah, I'm like the tank."
Yeah.
Then we see in all his crew scene like this Marco guy, like, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah, there's
Dime
like First Division
Jozu. It's like,
Commander
yeah.
Marco, oh my
And then fucking Whitebeard is literally just standing there, he's smiling,
Yeah.
he just fucking cracks the air, and
Does-
everyone's like, what
Does
the
the
fuck?
tsunami,
What
the
walking up
sea,
there,
like,
the
Yeah,
separate.
that was sick. It's just like slow-mo, just like pans into
Yeah,
Whitebeard, it's just like, yeah, goody.
Yeah, and it's just
Oh.
like, and then he does like, he does the thing. It was like all like it wasn't tsunami, but like both sides of like Marineford. There was like
Yeah.
massive tsunamis like either
Yeah,
side.
that was
Yeah.
fucked.
Then Aokiji is like the only one
That
who
was so
literally
fucked.
could have done anything
Legit,
about
they would
this.
have all been fucked.
Yeah, they would have. If Aokiji wasn't on their team, they literally would have been like loaded. by
Aokiji is just so
Whitebeard.
hacks.
Yeah, and he just like froze the whole thing, which was mental. Oh, bro,
Yeah.
and I was like,
But they'll sick how Aokiji just went straight for Whitebeard.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, you
After
got
that, he just went
balls.
Boom!
They're
and
all
then, like,
ballsy
Whitebeard-
as fuck.
Yeah,
They're
but I was
crazy.
Like, nah, mate, no.
It was literally just like an arc of just like pretty much all the strongest characters like in
Yeah.
this series. Just like what?
Okay.
Bro, there's too much action.
And then you got like, but I'm trying to go like by
Yes,
like
yeah.
chronological
we
order,
don't-
but
yeah, we
everything's
don't
like
wanna-
messed all over the giant. I can't think of what
Oh, the
happened.
giant that comes in,
Yeah,
and
fuck
then
John
Whitebeard's just
John.
like,
Oh man,
boom, just
puts his
fucks up
head into like the ice, bro.
sick.
Oh man, and then
So
like with
strong.
Marco, like he went like that's when
James,
he
you
like
click the thing. Nice.
remember like Kizaru like
Thank you, friend. Thanks for being my bitch. I'm kidding.
yeah Kizaru was just like he like shot at Marco and then no he shot at Whitebeard. Marco got in the way, like took all the
Oh,
hits.
that
We're
was
like what the
sick.
hell? And it's like when a Phoenix like this is like Marco like his devil fruit's like a Phoenix where he regenerates. It's like that's his devil fruit. He's like can just heal himself. And he's
Yeah.
fucking and he's a freaking Phoenix that's on fire. Like as if that's
Bro,
a
that's
as if
sick.
villain.
He's a blue phoenix
He's a blue
on
phoenix.
fire.
Of course.
Like
Phoenix
blue
tears
fire is hotter than red fire, so he's like the hottest.
Harry
He's got the hottest fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
so scary.
fucked up Kizaru.
Sorry,
there.
putting through
Yeah.
a wall.
I don't think
That's
his
sick.
fire does anything though, like in terms of damage though.
I feel like he
Probably
definitely
would.
feel like
I don't think
if
it
he
does.
grabbed
I
your
think
face.
no, I'm
with
pretty
it,
sure.
I
I'm
feel
pretty sure it's not like
flaming
actual fire. It's just like healing
like it
shit.
definitely
It's,
would be.
nah, I don't know. I swear I saw like something somewhere say that it's like wouldn't actually burn you. It's not like actual fire, but it's not
Fair.
Facebook, bro.
But, like,
It's something
let's
else.
just talk
That I
about
swear.
How quick Marco must be to
Yeah.
speed blitz Kizaru, who is literally light.
Hey, yeah,
Just think about that.
he's
Like,
pretty dopey.
Like, but yeah, but like
Kizaru's-
still to get speed blitz, like
Yeah.
that'd be for someone who's like light, it's pretty hard. Like
Yeah.
Marco must be quick, bro, and to put him through a wall, like Marco is both quick, strong. He's got like unlimited healing. He's so OP.
He's fucking very OP.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
He's got a
Fight
sick
would be
haircut
hard.
too.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, you guys are running out of Haki.
Bro,
It's
you'd
like,
have to
you
have,
can't
like-
hit, can't.
Yeah.
You'd have to have
Cut me,
the
bro.
biggest amount of endurance. You'd have to be able to go for literal days. To
Yeah.
against
Yeah,
him.
Luffy's
like-
not beating him now.
Yeah,
Luffy's
legit,
getting
I don't
Luffy's
think-
demolished.
Yeah, no, you couldn't actually. You
He
couldn't
just,
beat any
he
of
just
the
couldn't.
first-
He,
actually,
he would just take because he'd be able to tangle with Gear 4, like a little bit. Gear 4 would be stronger, but like he keeps healing. Gear 4 is eventually going to run out, and then it's Luffy versus Marco. Like I get like Luffy tangled with Katakuri by himself, but like come on, Marco.
Katakuri is stronger than Marco.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like the fact
Ooh,
that
James doesn't agree.
No.
I
I want to see Marco
It's
do
pretty-
shit again
it's
though,
pretty
because it's
like-
hard like basing
I
it
know.
off the stuff that we saw him do in Marineford when we couldn't really find
Gauge
out
his strength, really.
yeah, especially with Haki.
Yeah.
Well, we don't really know like how adept he is with Haki.
Yeah. And then obviously, well, I think then Luffy rocked up, which was like the sickest introduction because they're all like,
Yeah, that was
why the hell our boat just like freeze on here? And then
Yeah.
they're all like, all right, I know what we'll do. We'll just break this down. And they're like, I think it was like
Ivanko.
Buggy was just like,
Oh.
no, don't do that. And they're like, no, we'll do
No,
it.
yeah.
And just Luffy just jumps up,
But-
breaks
yeah.
the ice, and they just fall off. And they're like, what?
Before that, Mihawk did that slash.
Oh yeah,
And then-
Whitebeard. He's like,
yeah,
I want to
and then-
test my strength
yeah.
against the
Josie
strongest
caught
man
it.
in the world.
Yeah, and
Threw it
threw it up.
And then he grabbed a block of ice.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
threw it at the three admirals. Oh, that's so
Bro,
fucking
Josu is sick.
Yeah.
Josu is actually so sick. His devil fruit is like hacks. I'd low-key rather have Josu's instead of Marco's.
He'd make
That might
Kizaru
be
bleed,
controversial,
man.
but-
Make Aokiji bleed. And
I mean,
Al-
like,
Aokiji
yeah.
was like,
But
Josu,
Aokiji also like took his
that
arm off.
yeah.
was scary.
Yeah.
That was so fucked.
And then then their ship falls out of the sky and they're all like falling. That was just like a sick introduction. It's just like
Yeah.
you're just watching because you didn't know about the ship. And you're just sitting there. It's like yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
What, yeah,
What the fuck
what's
is
coming
that?
out of the sky? It's like Luffy and everyone's like,
Yeah.
why are they in the sky?
They're like, oh my
That's
god,
right,
we're gonna
shit.
die, we're gonna die. And Luca's like, oh shit, we're gonna. Oh wait, no, I'm rubber.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
And it was like,
I'm
you
alright.
dog, man, we're gonna
Yeah,
die.
it's like, well, Stitch, I'm alright. I'm just here to save Ace. It doesn't matter.
And they come out of the water and they do all the steps.
Yeah.
You see like Jinbei's, crocodiles, Luffy's, and all does like dance in the ice, and you see Buggies. And it's just no man, and holding the same like hitting the floor.
Bro, that spread of them just like all together. Luffy just like crouched down. All the boys
Oh,
are just
yeah.
there like, yeah, let's fucking go. It's like,
Yeah,
that
Crocodile's, like,
squad
sitting
is
down
just
some
OP.
shit.
Huh?
Crocodile's like sitting down.
Yeah,
like,
bro, they were just
Holy
looking
fuck,
sick. They were just looking
Yeah.
so
And then Crocodile goes straight for Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god.
And then Luffy
saved him.
Luffy's like,
Bro,
no,
this
mate,
is like
this is not
low-key my favorite moment.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, just Luffy standing up to Whitebeard, that's like low-key my
Yeah.
favorite
I've
moment
Seen
in
that
all Marine.
Yeah.
so many times.
Yeah, legit.
I've watched that. So
Bro,
many
just the
times.
way he does it as well, it's just like, oh, what the fuck, you stupid brat. He's like, oh, no, I know what you're up to. You want to be the king of the pirates. Well, I'm going to be the one who's going to be the king of the pirates. Fuck you. And they're
I
like,
was like,
shut the fuck up.
Bro,
He's
that's a
competing with
Yonko. That's a
Whitebeard, what?
Yonko. And then
Yeah,
Whitebeard's like
legit.
fully like just like cops it. He's just like
Yeah, they're like
He
grunting
says
at
something.
each
He's
other.
like,
as well.
yeah, but he's just like looking
Nah, I
like,
like you,
damn,
boy.
yeah, he's
I
just
like you.
damn, this guy's like, and everyone's like, well, what the hell? He can't like talk to Whitebeard like that. That's
Yeah.
like he's a Yonko, bro.
He's just like, yeah, he's like, yeah, nah, sorry about what happened earlier as well. I was like, nah, it's alright, don't worry about it. I'm just here to save Ace.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? Why are they being so friendly with each other? This is fucking retarded. Luffy's just got that effect on people.
yeah,
On
So-
Yonkos too, literal Yonkos.
and remember like Smoke being like, why is Luffy here?
yeah,
And everyone was like, why is Luffy here? And then it's like revealed that like it's his brother, and it's like,
yeah,
what? And then it was like, yeah, he's also Garp's son, and everyone's just like,
yeah.
wait, so he's brothers, they're brothers, and it's like one's Garp's son, one's a Pirate King's son, like.
But
what?
then they're like, after they're like, oh yeah, Ace and Luffy, they're like brothers, but like Luffy has a different dad who's
Yeah.
also Dragon. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
that's right.
Everyone's like, what the fuck? That's Dragon's son and the Pirate King's son who are brothers.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There's also Garp's like grand.
Yeah.
Like, what's like?
Bro, their family's just like
Also-
way too fucked.
yeah, it's
I wondered
way
what
too
Garbs' dad was like and shit. Surely they were just
Crazy,
all OP.
yeah, surely.
fucking, we gotta talk about as well. Shiryu is Squirtle,
Squirtle.
stabbing,
Squirtle,
Squirtle.
bro.
That was so fucked, bro. As if he
Squirtle.
was that retarded. As if he was
Yeah.
deceived that easily by
Yeah.
Akainu. That's some hate.
Yeah.
Akanu's got away with words, bro. Akainu was sick, by the way. I love
That
Akainu.
was sick.
As
Yeah.
much of a cunt he
He
is.
just went down there. And that was next to the ship. That
Yeah.
was next to Whitebeard's ship. He was just there. You
Yeah.
guys remember
I
that?
don't think it was that
Wait,
close
what?
to what this
That
shit.
was, it was next to Whitebeard's ship, wasn't
What
it?
was?
When
What was?
He was
Uh,
Arcane was talking to Squat.
I don't think so.
Oh, it wouldn't have been that close.
It was like
Akainu would have
it was
definitely
like
been
next
thrown
to it. It
hands.
was like so
Yeah.
close.
But But yeah, that was done by Squirtle. But then it was just like
What an idiot.
Whitebeard's reaction. That was just like
Yeah, that was
classic Whitebeard.
That was
Just
wholesome
like
as fuck.
grabs him and it's just like, "You silly son," and
You're so
Squirtle just
sad.
like start crying. He's like,
He's
"I
like,
can't
"I'm so
believe what
sorry."
I've done."
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
bro, imagine the guilt you'd be feeling. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm that stupid.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I'm embarrassed. I literally just stabbed my dad in
Yeah.
the chest because some fucking sweaty
The
magma
enemy
boy
told
just
me something.
told me,
It's
yeah.
like, bro.
SMH.
There's a nice little bitching when Alkainu was just like, he's just like, far out, Aokiji, you know, all this ice is giving them a platform, and so it's like, just fucking melt it with your magma.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. And then he
Their
Their
does.
relationship's
And
sick.
then he just throws the magma balls up into the
That's
air.
Bro,
and
they're
it's
like
just,
really
falling
OP.
down.
They're like
it's just
stupid
like,
OP.
It's just like less OP Fujitora's attack.
I don't know.
The meteor is definitely more OP than.
Oh,
I think
actually,
that
Then a
It's
magma
magma.
meteor.
Beyond
Bro, yeah, but,
A
like, no, but
magma
it wasn't like a big one. It's
meteor.
like a lot of little ones, which I get. But it's
That's
just like,
more. That's more OP.
bro, a meteor coming. Like you understand, like in real life, a meteor coming and hitting Earth will literally.
Would you
destroy
rather?
the Earth.
Yeah.
Would you rather have
understand,
a
like, that's
what,
what
alright,
happens.
for example, would you rather have a stone this big thrown at you or a magma ball this small thrown at you?
But they're not the same size.
Yeah, but like the fact that there's more is even more intimidating.
Well,
But
I
like,
just- yeah,
I don't.
you
Okay,
can
no,
take
but I'm
more
just saying,
people
like, right. What I'm trying to explain is like, you understand, like, if a meteor in real life came and hit Earth, like, Earth would probably be obliterated, like 80% of life.
Yeah,
would
but
die.
Fujitora's meteors aren't big.
What do you mean? They're massive.
They're not big enough to take out like an entire like country.
It'd take out an island if it landed on it.
Not the one that he
Yes.
dropped down on Dressrosa.
Yes, it would.
No,
That
it wouldn't. That was small, bro. That was
Yeah, that
small.
was
That was nowhere near as
small.
big as the one that
wasn't
Madoa
even
was
small.
from.
Have you seen the fight with like Luffy?
I've seen that
and they
scene so
look
many
up,
times.
And Doflamingo's just like, bro, you have to be
Bro,
kidding me.
the
You can't
crater,
bring
the
down
crater was literally like within like I don't know 100 meters.
that.
But also,
It was nowhere near as big as mine.
the one that Whitebeard caught was like, yeah, it was only like that big,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
multiple on magma, and then that's
Multiple,
magma
That's
all
like
around
fucking you up.
and you're like heated, and if
The thing
magma
is,
could
if
hit on
you got
as well.
Sensuous Haki, you can easily dodge all of those like quite
If
easily.
you have Central Shiny, you could dodge a meteor.
But no, but the thing is, the meteor's like so big, you can't dodge it. You have to destroy it.
Fujitoras aren't that big. They aren't that big. You can watch the scene again. The crater is not that big.
They are.
It's not.
What do you mean? It literally engulfs them. It's like a whole freaking
Yeah, but,
thing,
like,
and they're like
they get
standing in the
ran
middle
out
of
the
it. and It's
way.
like there's three little freaking things that they're standing on. covered
Yeah,
by
but they
this whole
could have ran
meteor.
out the way for sure. There was like no more
But, like,
than a 100
the
meter like
impact-
distance.
But that's because they cut
between
it
one side
up,
to the
and it
other.
still caused them that much damage. Like if they didn't cut, if the meteor just hit the ground, it would literally obliterate like freaking mess. They cut it. So Law cut it in half, then Doflamingo cut it again, and then Fujitora cut another bit of it. They all put attacks on this meteor. It still created a meteor that big, a crater that big.
I'm not convinced. I don't think it was that big.
It was like the three of them cut it up into pieces, and it still created like that big.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't be that much bigger.
Wait,
It wouldn't have taken out the
What's
country.
the argument? Is the argument that Hoolich is like more OP coming at you?
Yeah,
Or-
it was a stronger attack than Magma.
Like,
I'd
Oda
probably
says-
say bad the magma though. This is
Oda
magma.
says
This
that
is
like
magma as well.
Akainu has the most destructive like ability in the entire series.
But I'm saying just that one
Even
attack.
including
I'm
Whitebeard.
just saying that one attack. Of course, Alkainu shits on Fujitora when it comes to it, but I'm saying that one attack. The meteor is like Fujitora's like main attack. That magma is not Alkainu's main attack. It's nowhere near his main attack.
But I still
Yeah.
think the magma bullets are stronger than
My
the
point is,
attack.
my point
I reckon
is,
it's
right?
more
My point
intimidating
is like
too.
you can quite easy if you have Sensuous Haki, everyone should be able to dodge those magma things. Especially like
Yeah, but like you can react
but-
and you
but-
can react and attack a meteor. You can't
But
do
you
with that
need
magma,
to
so
be
you can't touch that
like,
shit.
you have considerable strength to stop that meteor.
Hmm.
Like Sanji, without the raid suit, I don't think Sanji can stop that meteor. I really don't.
I don't
he
really
can
think
stop that
Sanji with the raid suit could.
I think with the raid suit he could. But
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
do you understand? But like, so Zoro could cut the meteor, but Sanji would struggle, right? But like with the magma things, Zoro's Sensuous Haki could
Yeah.
and Armor Haki could easily stop those. Don't you reckon? And Sanji would easily get through Alkainu's attacks. Just thinking, like, okay, let's just put Sanji into a situation. He has to fight Fujitora's meteor or the magma bullets from Alkainu. Which is he doing better against?
meteor, legit. Bro, if he has to dodge,
Let's move on. We're
either
spending
one
too
of
much
them-
time.
Yeah, I
on
know.
this. I
This is
see-
already
I
at
see
an hour and a
it's
half.
Yeah.
So yeah, Marine food. That was sick.
Meteor, and then just the whole Oars thing was so sad.
Yeah, that was sick.
Also-
Also with the straw hat you made.
And then we find like that was finding the Ace flash, but Ace is like,
Rhino
Oars,
as well.
please don't. And Oars is like,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna save Ace, and he's going over, and he's tangling with some like pretty big dudes, and then
Yeah.
isn't it? It's like Kizaru who kills him, or Akainu who kills him in the end.
Well, Doflamingo cut Orz's foot off.
That's right, but he didn't.
was
He didn't.
fucked.
Oh no, he
Because
didn't
he
do
got
the
back up
finishing
after
blow.
Kuma,
that,
he
yeah.
didn't do the
He opened the gate as well. Yeah, Kuma
Yeah.
actually fucked Orz up as well.
Yeah, and then
He was just getting bashed.
But then Orza, he's like going through all that, and he falls like down, like he's opened the
Yeah.
game, falls down onto like close it, and it's like all his blood is spilled into the machinery, so it can't
Oh,
close. And it's
yeah.
just like so clutch, and it's like they've finally got a way to get in.
Yeah.
Because if Orz isn't there,
And then he
Apparently
picks
he's
up the
still
ship.
alive.
He picks up the ship
Oz
as
is
well
not
after all
still
that.
alive.
Apparently he's
Losing
alive.
his foot, he picked up the ship.
Yeah,
as
bro,
well.
legit.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
he's
nuts.
sick. He's such a beast.
yeah, Orz and like
I
that
still want to
was
see
so
if he's still
funny.
alive right now.
And like
Also-
just funny, he was like the related to like freaking
Oz
the
Jr.
other
Oh, the other, yeah.
from Oz.
Yeah, their race. I wonder if they're still around.
Or if they're
The
like,
demon, the demon Oni.
maybe we'll see them at Elbaf.
Yeah,
So-
legit. Imagine that.
Oh yeah, also.
Yeah, two separate islands, like an Elbaf island, and then there's like a demon Oni island, like next to it.
Mm,
That's what I thought Kaidos would be, low key.
yeah.
That's probably what the numbers actually could be, low key.
Maybe.
But like,
Yeah,
not as
actually,
big.
could. Yeah, they could be.
Mm.
Because they have
sick,
horns.
Yeah,
that makes a
legit.
bit of sense.
They look like
Yeah,
that shit.
It's
That
actually
I
like-
kind of do want there to be something
Yeah,
else
yeah.
though. I'd be a bit like,
Huh?
okay.
Yeah, nah.
Like, well,
I
if
reckon
it was-
they're just
if it
gonna
was
be
them,
like
I'd be
crazy monsters.
Yeah, I just want them to be like crazy monsters. I just want them to be like awoken, crazy dinosaur devil
Actually,
fruits.
OP.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's like they're
fun.
all just like
Imagine they all
awoken
have
them.
dinosaur
Yeah.
devil fruits.
It's like
Yeah.
when you awaken your thing, you just like go into the numbers. And it's like you're just this
Yeah.
really OP thing that's like like crazy giant dinosaur things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mental to fight.
There was also I think this really sick part when Mihawk kept getting stopped by people when he kept getting stopped by a lot of people versing Luffy when he was trying to kill him. He's like, sorry Shanks, sorry red hair, I'm gonna have to do this. It's my job. Tries to kill Luffy. He kept getting stopped, and then he said the thing. He's just like, this guy is the most powerfulest weapon, the ability
Yeah,
to bring
yeah.
people allies in. I
Yeah.
was like,
Bro,
fuck.
that is OP.
Yeah,
It
that's why he's gonna be the Pirate King, because
Yeah,
his
legit.
allies gonna get a fuckload of allies.
He's just like,
sick.
he's just such a good bloke. You can't not like him. You can't not like
And
the
then
guy.
like Luffy,
Yeah.
remember Luffy? No, Boa Hancock was like on their side, and she's like, yeah, like I'm with the Marines and stuff. And then like Luffy rocks up, and she just starts fighting Smoker.
Yeah.
And Smoker's just like, because like Smoker's like smacking up Luffy, and Smoker's like, Boa, like why are you fighting me? Like you're supposed to be on our side. Just like, nah, just don't touch Luffy. Like, and she's like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like he's a pirate. She's like, don't touch Luffy. It's like Smoker.
She's
don't
there,
even
like,
try
looking-
Boa Hancock.
Yeah, bro.
She will
Looking down on him
smack-
so hard that she
will
looks up.
smack you, Smoker, like low dip.
Bro,
like low dip.
We can't go on these tangents though.
Yeah.
We can't talk about how OP
Pretty
Boa is.
sick how
She is OP.
it's pretty sick how Smoker's like such a head focused on like what he wants that he didn't even give a fuck about you're fit or anything. He was just like
Yeah.
fuck, like I
Yeah.
want to kill Luffy. I want to capture him. But like also when Mihawk cut the tsunami, just
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's sick.
When he was like trying
Wait,
to fight Luffy, and he like
yeah.
cuts him, he was like Luffy like dodges. It's just like what about Luffy
When
goes like
Vista
do the
comes
punch,
in.
and he gets his like first thing of Sensusaki,
Yeah.
and like goes to punch him, and he's like sees his arms get cut off. He's like, oh, I better not like. No,
Yeah.
he punches the ground because he's fully like winded it up. He's like, oh shit, and he just like hits into the ground.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I was
He's
fully
like,
gonna
I'm
get my
gonna
arm cut
fucking
off
die.
if I like threw that punch at him.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. And Mihawk's like, oh, damn, he realizes.
He
Like,
knows.
then he just does that like cut. Luffy's like, oh my god, dodges, just cuts the thing. It's like,
Speaking of
whoa.
Haki, can we talk about that moment yet? The big Haki moment?
not yet.
Whoa, that's
Not yet.
massive.
Bro,
Further
Jesus
down.
Christ, we're gonna be talking about Marine for a while.
Yeah,
Can we
we'll
just,
let's get
list
through.
them
Let's
off?
get it. Yeah,
We got
okay.
Marco heading straight for Ace and
And then Garp just
Yeah, Garp punching
it,
that was sick.
That was
That's fucking
fat.
awesome.
That was very fat. And then
I don't even remember the order of everything that happened
yeah,
in Marine.
Well,
I think
there's
it's
just so
Luffy.
much.
Let's just go into
Best
Luffy
scene.
jumping. Yeah, okay.
Best scene.
You can. This is your favorite.
Oh,
scene.
oh,
Because that was next as well.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty
There
sure
was
it
some
was
other shit that happened,
Yeah.
like when Luffy went Gear 3 to take on the
the
giant,
giant,
and then
yeah, that's right.
Sengoku's like, don't let this rookie take over.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm out eating dick Sengoku SMH. Do something.
And
How
Whitebeard
about
just being
that?
like,
Yeah.
Whitebeard being like, yeah, everyone like. I think this is just before he goes over the wall, and Whitebeard's like, yeah, everyone like help out Luffy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He's like destroying. It's like this Junior doesn't even have Haki. He's telling like all his commanders like
Yeah.
so much stronger. Just like look after that kid because he is like
Yeah,
proper
yeah.
scat and he
Like-
will do some shit.
Like,
Yeah.
After when Jinbei threw him over the wall, everyone was like, oh shit, that was Ace's little brother went over the wall, and Whitebeard's reaction was like, oh, that brat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of respect.
Luffy was beating Whitebeard to saving Ace. It's just scat.
Yeah,
It's like
legit.
Whitebeard was actually like not really doing
When
that much
Whitebeard
to
actually
get in.
jumped off the ship like to fight as
Oh,
well, that was
yeah.
sick. He was just
Whitebeard
there like,
needed to get in
I'm
early.
Whitebeard and fucking going down. So you can't test me. Fucking swings his sword
Yeah.
and just literally just like Earthquake just fucks all these people up at once. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, and
I just wish he joined in earlier because it's like he just stood on the ship so
Yeah.
long, and it was just like, bro, you need to
we
get
could
in.
actually
Like,
see
he's
the
about to die.
capabilities of a Yonko too. Finally,
Yeah.
Also, just quickly because we didn't talk about this, but like we skipped it. It's like just like when Marineford just like went to lockdown, like all the walls came
Oh,
up and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and
that
then
was
just
sick.
like there's cannons and stuff, and it's like holy crap, like these guys, and
They're
that's when
decked out.
that's when they like Oars' like thing to stop at like the entrance like for them, but like that was scat because there's just like all these guns, they're just like shooting at people and like killing them. It's like oh my god, this is
yeah,
just
that
like
fucking
yeah.
mod.
And then yeah, you can talk about your favorite moment. Favorite moment in One Piece.
favorite moment
Yeah,
of One
it
Piece.
is, yeah.
Surprise.
It's sick, yeah, I guess throwing over the 3 admirals is such a sick panel. I fucking just love that
Yeah.
one so much. I'm such
Yeah.
a big fan.
I don't know. It's just I don't think it's been my top 5 low key.
It didn't make my top 30.
Top 30.
Yeah.
Really.
I just have problems with it. I'm just like, how the fuck
Yeah.
did he survive?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the only thing that
how?
pissed me off. That I'm just like,
it
it's,
was still
it's a
sick.
sick mode. It's definitely a sick mode, but I'm just like,
One of the coolest
you rocked
panels
up against
in
like
One Piece,
3
for sure.
admirals and you threw a log at them and survived. Like, come on. If that's
Yeah,
like
what?
Alkaine should just like obliterated that and just be like, you're dead. You're actually dead. Like,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
how are you here? I
I'm
don't even remember how he
surprised
got out
Jinbei
of
went
it.
ahead with the plan, to be honest. He's like,
The only
he's like,
reason
yeah,
that-
can you send me third 3?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because what happened? Because Marco went on and he tangled with Kizaru. I think.
Yeah.
And then Diamond Jozu rocked up and fought
Aokiji.
Aokiji.
And he lost his arm.
Yeah.
Stitch.
And then who fought Arcane?
I don't think anyone.
No, I don't think
really
anyone
did.
did.
Yeah, so
Maybe it was
It
Jinbei.
was cool when
Oh, which one more thing we missed quickly. It's back. The flower swordsman, I forget his name. Fighting,
Vista.
Vista fighting.
That was sick.
Mihawk was
New York was like surprised.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
shit,
sham.
what
It
is
was
this?
like,
These
damn.
rows.
fast.
It's like, damn, bro, like legit. Like there are some OP swordsmen. Like
Yeah.
Zoro couldn't hand a
not
hold a
even
candle
close, yeah.
towards Mihawk at all, and this guy's clashing.
Yeah, flower. It was like pretty OP.
Mm.
Yeah, when Luffy got hit by Kizaru, fucking Aokiji was about to like fuck him up, and then Marco comes in and just kicks him. There's a sickest kick and just fucks up Aokiji.
Yeah.
That was sick.
And then
They were all clutching up for
they
Luffy
got the fucking
the entire
steroids.
time. Yeah.
Fuck.
Bro, that was
Yeah,
fuck.
that
He was
was
literally like
crazy.
Ivankov, like literally like I need it now. It's like, bro, you can't, like you'll literally die. It's like, but like I need to save Ace. I need to save Ace. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
And
fucking
then
fine,
he's just
fine,
like,
Jesus.
If I don't do this now,
Yeah.
I'll be regretting it the rest of my
Yeah,
life.
exactly,
And then,
yeah.
and then
That's
he
what
was
he
like looking at, and he saw like dragging at him
Yeah.
a bit. I was like, oh,
It's like, ah, fuck it, fine.
Yeah.
He's like,
Jesus
do what you
Christ.
want, boom.
And then we can talk about the Haki
Yeah.
out moment. So
Yeah.
Ace is like about to.
That was sick.
Also, just scared about this is like this was Mr. 2.
Yeah, Mr.
Was
3.
Mr. 3 was one of the people, and it was actually about to cut Ace's head off.
Yeah.
And this was kind of like a slept-on moment that like, he fully was about to cut Ace's head off.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
a fucking
Just
dog.
think that he was literally about to, like he was
He's like,
until
fuck
Luffy
you,
like
bro.
crushed up.
You
yeah.
put me in prison.
Yeah.
But
so
it's,
then
but
he
it's
just
yeah.
Haki's up and just
Bro, that was fuck. Surely he like knocked out more people than.
That's what I was thinking. Fishman. Yeah, I
That was
I
so
thought-
big. I don't know if the
yeah.
anime just like really over exaggerated it, but
Yeah.
like that was
They
fuck.
had some
wiped out
strong
some
rains
rains,
as well.
Yeah, legit.
And everyone just wigged out. Now Kano was like, "Bro, this guy is a problem."
Bro,
now.
literally
Everyone
all of them
needs
were
to,
like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What the
Everyone's
fuck?
reactions was so
Even
sick.
Whitebeard was like, "Wait, he has it?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Aokiji was
Aokiji
just
was
like,
shook.
hold up, yeah, it was like, whoa.
and like
for real?
we're reading this
Yeah.
going like, "What did Luffy just do?" Like we Loki
Yeah,
knew he
fucking
had
hell.
ability like
He
just
did
with,
it,
like,
like, with the
wolves
wolves,
and
yeah.
like we're like kind of, but like then when he did that, it was like, wait, so Luffy can just like knock out
Yeah.
like all these people, like
Like
what?
like
Yeah,
without
what is
even
this
caring.
King's
Yeah.
Haki? What is this that?
Yeah,
one of the
we didn't even
ghosts
know what King's Haki was. We just know that everyone was wigging out. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it was like, what is this?
We were like, oh my god,
We didn't
that's the
know
shit
what
the
Haki
Shanks
was,
has. That's the
yeah.
shit the Shanks has. What the fuck?
And
We
then
didn't. I don't
Ace
think
is
we
like,
knew.
he can
Actually, we
use it
did.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause remember
kind of. Yeah,
Shanks
but
did that
on
one
the
bit
boat.
shit.
Yeah, but because it was break. Oh, but a few people did pass out though. It's kind of funny.
Mm.
Like, you took too long to get off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty
Hope
sick
there's
as,
Haki
as well when.
Didn't even, sorry, there you go. It's not even related to what Murray put when you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. When fuck, what was I gonna say?
Oh, thanks, Joe. You interrupted him.
Still James, whatever.
We used the Haki. What was it? Fuck, I've just forgotten now.
Is it in Marineford?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Um.
Is it Conqueror's Haki?
Um.
Does anyone else use Conqueror's Haki in Marineford? Nah.
God, we're not even like we're like just past halfway through. the movie.
Mage.
Garp was just like, oh fuck, you can use it as I thought. It was like surprise. I just love.
Yeah.
I love reactions. When
Yeah,
people react to
legit.
shit.
Yeah.
It just like shows how significant of a moment it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
it's
ooh,
heightened.
yes. Yes.
And then let's just go to Ace breaking out. I feel like there's nothing really in between.
Oh no, Garp and Luffy punching.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
That was sick.
That was sick.
Bro, that was
That was
actually
actually-
amazing.
that
That hit in the feels.
Yeah.
Because like
Garp
Garp doesn't want to do this, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do
Garp's
this.
whole thing in Marineford just like such like a conflict and like
Yeah.
I don't
That's like it's such a good character thing though. For
I don't
him.
think people are like, oh, like he should have saved his family. I'm kind of like, nah, like
Yeah, I
you have to kind of
understand
take a perspective. Like he's worked with the Marines for his whole year. And he's told Luffy thousands of times
Yeah.
growing up as a kid, don't become a pirate, become a Marine. It's
Yeah.
like, it's not Garp's fault. It's not Garp's
It's not
fault
Garp's
that
fault,
Luffy decided to become a pirate and that Ace, also
So
decided to
Ace,
become
yeah.
a pirate.
Shanks is fucking.
Garp also took
Yeah.
Ace under his he's the Pirate King's son. He's like saved Ace, did all that stuff, like put his reputation on the line, like raised. I know he did a crap job at raising him, it was kind of funny though. But like and there's all that. Actually, I didn't even talk about Luffy's backstory as an arc. I probably could have as well.
Wait, what?
I could have talked about Luffy's backstory as an arc.
Yeah.
And stuff. I probably should have. It should be in the top 20s for sure.
Yeah, no, it was my 30, I think. But I'd probably put it higher now.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it pretty high.
Definitely, it's
No.
crazy. Anyways,
Top 3
moving on.
backstories.
Yeah, I just thought like a lot of people get gut crap. Like he should have gone with the family. It's like, bro, his family didn't go with him, so like he doesn't really have an
Yeah.
obligation. It's like, and like
All of
get
his
it.
family as well is just like
One
turned
thing,
on him.
just
They've
one
done the
thing. He's
complete
asked one
opposite.
thing. It's just please join the Marines. Like I'm a
Yeah.
hero of the Marines. It's like don't expect him to turn a complete 180 and be like, yeah, like I'm gonna go against all my morals and like. And he didn't want to kill Ace. He was trying so hard. It was like you'd see.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Garp didn't care. Garp was so conflicted. He was the whole time. He's like,
Remember his conversation with Ace as well when he was like fully
Yeah.
crying? That was so sad.
And
That
Ace,
was so sad,
Ace is
bro.
pretty much like
Legit.
telling him like, yeah, like don't worry.
He's like, why can you have just done what I told
Yeah,
you?
Garp
It's like
is
that's like
fucking
that's like a
funny.
reaction like an actual like
Yeah.
dad would have with someone like with a child that like hasn't grown up the way that they want him to. You know?
Yeah.
It's
But like,
why
Garp
can't
was
you
a
just
bit
do
of a
what I
fucking
said?
shit cunt.
How?
Fucking tying balloons to him. filling the sky,
Yeah,
throwing
but it was
his
to make
head.
him stronger.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate my uncle, my grandfather.
Yeah.
Until that.
Yeah, but it's like
I'm
seeing
strong,
like
but like,
strong.
fuck you.
But they were so, bro. Just I love Garp. Just like love this, man. It's
He's like,
yeah,
yeah.
there's
No, when
lucky,
Luffy's like
there's
thrown
lucky.
into when Luffy's like thrown into like situations, and he's like, oh, this is nowhere near as bad as
Yeah,
when
this-
Grandpa threw me into the hound of gorillas and everything.
Like they still love Garp, like
Yeah,
Luffy still loves him,
yeah.
and
Still his grandpa.
yeah, so
you
his
know?
grandpa and stuff. And it's like yeah, parents like parents, sometimes give you a smack over the head. You're
Yeah.
like, not as crazy as like
Discipline.
what Garp does, but like
Yeah, he's just got like a really over exaggerated version of discipline.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then yeah, and I thought that whole conflict was like so sad.
Yeah.
Garp's one of my favorite One Piece characters.
Yeah,
easily.
same.
I
He's
thought,
so
I thought that
good,
was a
man.
character development moment for him. Like, but then it was like, this is obviously later, but like the whole Garp thing was like him confronting Alkano. He was about to actually like fight Alkano after
Yeah,
Ace
legit.
Proper died because he was like that torn about the whole thing. He was like, I'm gonna do it, and it took legit Sengoku being like. Garp, like putting his hand in the floor,
Yeah.
like you cannot do this, and Garp's like crying into the floor. He's like,
Yeah.
he killed Ace. It's like you can't, bro. You will actually have to kill you. Like it's like
Yeah.
so
Everything would have been
so
like, nothing.
conflicted. It's like
yeah, because it's like people like no, he didn't
Yeah.
he didn't do anything. It's like bro,
He was
literally he
so-
showed all of the signs showing that
Yeah.
he cared, but he just couldn't.
and like that hit we're talking about. He legit let Luffy. He was like going to punch him. He's like, nah, like can you save that? He like pretty much like that was his like way of asking Luffy like please save Ace for me.
Yeah.
Like, he legit just like copped the hit and he's like yeah, no, like please. And he's on the ground. He could have got up at any time as well. It was fine. Like Luffy didn't even hit him with Haki, but he's like on the ground. He would have been like yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. But it, like lets him and then. Finding out freaking Sengoku's devil fruit is just a Buddha.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what? He's a
Another
god.
mythical.
And then that was so cheesy. Luffy copped a hit from him, I must say. It was so
Yeah, that was
cheesy.
so retarded.
So cheesy.
Bro, Sengoku just looked trash the
Yeah,
entire time. He didn't even do
yeah.
anything. The one thing he did, he just
Yeah.
gets completely bitched
Yeah.
by a literally like a 300 million bounty dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like he's like realistically, like when Luffy inflated, he should have just been like legit pummeled through.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
But then Ace gets
pop
out,
that
and that
balloon.
Ace getting out was fat.
Yeah,
like,
that
Yeah,
was
if I wasn't
fighting
spoiled
scene.
of Ace's death, that would have just been like the most wholesome. Like he's done it. Like
Yeah,
he's
legit.
actually
Like,
done it. Like,
cause like imagine like reading that week to week, you'd be like, oh yeah, like they're
Yeah.
gonna save him. Like
Yeah.
he's not dying.
Yeah.
and it's in
But
One
he's
Piece, it's
saved.
like,
It's like,
people
yeah.
always live in One Piece. You would have thought for sure Ace is going to survive. Like I feel like at that point I would have had no doubt in my mind Ace was going to live.
Yeah,
no doubt.
yeah,
I would be
I-
like, he's not going to die now. No way.
When I was reading it, I was spoiled of Ace's death, but I don't know how it happened, why it happened. It was
Yeah.
happening for.
Yeah.
And when I was watching it, I was like, oh fuck, maybe this is gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, hold
Listen,
on.
like, yeah, if you
three
didn't-
seconds later.
if you didn't know about that, like it would just be like one of the craziest movies.
Yeah, legit.
But we're literally all spoiled.
I wish I could just like reread One Piece, just like
Yeah.
not like without knowing anything, you know.
I
the
just,
first
I
time.
just don't want to be spoiled of Ace's death. That's just the one thing that was like, but obviously
Yeah.
needed.
Sabo being back.
Such a good tag
That wasn't
team.
as bad as like Ace's death. It was,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for
crazy.
sure. Mary's death was sadder.
I knew about that, though, so it was sad. But
Really? You
Yeah,
knew
I
about
knew
Mary's
about
death?
no, sorry, I didn't know about it, man.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
fair.
think it was on the side.
Anyways, that was fat because
that
yeah,
was
like
sadder,
Ace
not
comes
gonna
out in the
lie.
fire, and it's just like
Actually, no, not
so
sadder,
OP.
but better. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the
Ace
duo.
on the fire, and
the
it's
duo
like
was
yeah,
really
and
good.
they
duo.
screwed up some people, and then
They were fucking shit up.
yeah, they were.
Yeah.
And
was
they're
such a
finally
good duo.
bouncing. You're like, they've done it, and then Alkainu
Aokiji
just like,
comes in. Ace is like, "Stay down, Luffy. Like, you're not
Yeah,
ready for this.
yeah.
I'll protect you once again."
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
and it's like
fucking,
finally Ace like acknowledges like yeah I actually want to live now, like because he's the whole time he's like
Yeah.
understanding, he's like I want it, like I don't care, like I just want everyone to leave and let me die, like
Yeah.
please don't, like
Don't
he's just
risk
begging him,
your
he's like,
lives.
and he sees Luffy, he's like when Luffy rocks up it was like the worst thing for Ace. It's like,
Yeah, legit.
Luffy please, like you're the one person
Yeah.
I mainly didn't want here, like
Yeah,
please go,
yeah.
and Luffy's just like no, get stuffed, like you're my brother, I'm saving you. Ace
Yeah,
like,
legit.
please,
When he just
don't.
like screamed that shit,
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
Luffy, get the fuck. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere, bro. You're my brother.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
I'm fucking saving your ass.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
oh,
Ace is
shit,
like,
fuck you.
please.
You're so stubborn.
And he gets out, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm so happy, like I want to live, and then it's just like, hey, Alkainu, you absolute dog, mate.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I was kind of triggered the way that Ace was just like, "Oh, you took a shit about my dad."
Yeah, true.
Like, oh,
But, and,
fuck
and then
off,
they
bro.
related,
that's like-
but they related like that's what the Pirate King did, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I guess it's like a fair cop out.
It's,
but
yeah,
it's
nah,
just
it's
like,
fair that he
it's
like
still
never
just like
turns
cheese,
his back and
yeah,
everything, but
it's
it's
just
like, come on, man.
yeah, it's just like cheese way to
It's like,
die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're talking
just-
shit about your
no,
dad.
it's-
it's-
Like,
it's-
yeah,
it's
man,
fair,
sure,
yeah.
whatever. My dad's like the strongest pirate ever. Get fucked.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good death, though. Like, I thought it was a pretty
Oh, it was still a good
like,
death, but yeah, I,
Yeah,
know, I
it
just
was
agree
fine.
that one bit where it's just like, as if, I feel like they could have just done it a bit better, like a way that Ace couldn't get out of fighting Alkainu, but it was just such a preventable, like,
Yeah.
hey Ace, just like, don't retaliate,
Yeah, legit.
you know? But it was still fat. It's
Yeah.
still fat. I'm not taking away from that. It's just like, yeah. It's
fuck
just,
you, Kano, you piece of shit.
It was sick though, like when and then Jinbei rocked up after he died, and then Vista and
Yeah.
Marco come in and they fuck up a bit of Alkainu. He's like, oh
Yeah.
fuck Haki users, and I was like, fuck yeah, you can hold him back. Like,
Yeah.
you guys can like hold him.
There's so much to talk about Marineford as well. Yeah, because like Luffy fully, that's when he like, after Ace's death, he like blacked out. That was so sad seeing
Yeah.
Luffy's reaction to that as
Yeah.
well. It was like crazy. He's like screaming. He's like fully like lost.
He fully lost
it.
the plot.
So,
He literally
Jinbei-
went
yeah.
full Casca.
Yeah, so yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Jinbei has to like help him, and then like yeah, Jinbei's getting shot. Remember, because actually Luffy had like Luffy had the hole in his chest, or like
Yeah.
because he got like
Wait, did he? I thought he got it like.
you know,
after.
he would know because he passed out, and then I think
'Cause he got it when
was like
Jinbei was
yeah,
holding
no,
him.
that's what he was holding him, and like
Yeah.
Jinbei got like Alkainu threw a punch, and it went through Luffy.
Yeah.
and like I think
I went
got
through Jinbei and hit Luffy.
because Jinbei was holding him like that, and it like went through both of them or something.
Yeah.
It didn't go through Luffy though; it just hit him and it fucked him up.
Yeah,
with
like
his chest.
yeah, like grazed the front, but like, yeah, it didn't.
That's
it
what
didn't
it
go.
did,
Didn't go
yeah,
through.
scarred
If
Yeah,
it didn't go
like,
through
Scarlet.
Jinbei, that was killing.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what, like the whole
that's
shit
what
about
it
thing. And Jinbei just clutching up, and then like
So
giving
wait, so
it
did
to Law.
Jinbei
Law
have a
just
scar
rocking
on
up.
his back from that shit?
Well, he's got the robes on, but I assume he's got the whole
But
shit.
before that, Crocodile came in,
Oh yeah.
and then it was like all of the
Yeah, that was sick,
Whitebeard pirates
actually.
and Crocodile and Jinbei taking on, protecting Luffy, taking
Yeah.
on him, and he's like,
Crocodile.
let me
Crocodile-
just kill this guy.
And then I love it. Okay, it's just like I'm
clutched
not.
up in that arc as
Yeah,
well. He
he
saved
did.
Ace at
Yeah,
one
it's
point
clutch.
too.
But yeah,
Character development.
Law
Yeah.
rocks up. He's like, yeah, I'll take Luffy. But I think what was really fat was like when he was when like Alkaine is like chasing after Luffy. He's like, I'm not gonna let Luffy go. And then Whitebeard's just like, you know, you have to deal with me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just killed Ace. Like you think you can just like
Yeah.
go chasing
Bro,
Luffy?
he's literally just like
nah.
standing behind
Yeah.
Akainu. Just,
He's like,
Akainu's
bro.
just there like, oh shit, he's behind
Yeah.
me, isn't he?
He just turned around
Yeah.
and Whitebeard just absolutely
Absolutely
cocked
destroys
up.
him. He literally
I
like
was so
pummels
pissed
him, like,
when Alkaine
into
got
the
back
ground.
up after that. I thought I would have just loved it if Alkaine had just like stayed out for the count. And like
Yeah.
we find out later like he's alive and stuff. But the fact that Alkaine got back up, I was like, he put you
he's a monster.
into like the like
Like a punch that was big enough to destroy Marineford. He just
yeah,
copped.
he just copped and like got
I don't think
up
it was
also a bit-
bullshit though.
I don't think it was bullshit. I just think I would have preferred it a little bit if like
Yeah,
You know.
He was
but
in
then
a
like
pretty- he
Shanks
was
would
in
have
a
been able
pretty
to
fucked
wouldn't
up-
have been able to save Kobe like that, you know.
yeah sure.
He was in a pretty fucked up state versing Alkaine, because remember when
He was. He had a hole.
He was-
Technically had a
got
hole in
his
his
face
But in that
before-
fight, he got a hole in his face,
but-
and then before that,
He was coughing up blood. Remember when he was trying to save Ace?
He was fully
He had a
sick
hole in
and
his
everything.
chest before fighting Alcano as well. From
Copped all
Alcano.
those
hits.
All the swords, all the bullets. That sword that also went through him by
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Semen.
Semen.
Yeah.
Payment.
I need to kind of breeze to the end of this as well.
Okay, but we gotta talk about fucking
Shanks rocking up.
Ben Beckham holding up Kizaru. That was
Yeah,
sick.
well, first Shanks rocking
That
up was
was
just sick. It's just like
That's
Kobe-
probably the most
Kobe,
hype moment.
Yeah, Kobe's
Yeah,
about to like big kill, and then Shanks just like out of nowhere, just sword in front. He's just like, "Yo, I'm here," and there's like, "Wait, Shanks is in." And you see his
Yeah.
crew. Like, how did he get there so quick as well? Like Shanks is really
Bro, imagine
far.
reading that week to week. Just imagine reading
Yeah.
Murray from week to
Exactly,
week.
it's
Just
crazy.
sick.
And then
Shanks would rock out of nowhere.
yeah.
Nowhere. Literally out of nowhere.
And then what was I saying? So yeah, and then then Ben Beckman holds the gun to cut Kizaru, and just like Kizaru's just like, ooh, scary.
Yeah,
Ben
that's what
Beckman.
was sick.
It's like, damn, how strong is
Right
this
there.
guy? And his whole crew just being there, it's just like, damn. And then
Yeah.
obviously like Blackbeard rocking up then straight after. It's like,
Yeah, that was fucked.
why is Blackbeard here? And then
Oh, bro.
Whitebeard's fighting against
Brought
Blackbeard.
all the boys, all the
Yeah.
Empire Down boys.
And they're wigging out, and then he's like, wait, who do we fight? And then then obviously Shanks like comfortable, but yeah, Blackbeard rocking up, and then Blackbeard's fight versus Whitebeard was so
That's
sick.
fucking
Like
crazy.
Whitebeard, like he can't use his Devil Fruit, and Blackbeard's like, haha, you can't beat me, like can't use Devil Fruit. It's like, bro, he's a Yonko, he doesn't need his Devil Fruit. He just throws his sword up in the air, and then he's like copping a few hits from Blackbeard. And then the sword just falls into his hand, and he just cuts Blackbeard's chest. And it's
Yeah,
like,
and-
he fully just cuts Blackbeard, and he's Whitebeard
Had
was
him
on
on
the
the ground.
verge of death at this stage, and he still took on Blackbeard, who was
Yeah.
like took on Ace. That means at that stage, you could pretty much argue that Whitebeard at like just before he fought Blackbeard could have beat Ace at that time. Like, and how injured
Wait, who?
like Whitebeard before he fought Blackbeard, like how injured he was. You know,
Yeah.
like he had like a hole in his face, hole in his chest, swords, like
Yeah.
all that stuff. He could have still beaten Ace at that stage, pretty much.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
Ace got beaten by Blackbeard, and Blackbeard got beaten by Whitebeard then.
Yeah.
So that's crazy to think. Imagine his second division
Whitebeard's
commander.
just two hacks.
How
just
strong he
one-shot
is there.
Ace.
That like that's the strength of a Yonko. It's like at that stage, you're that nerfed. You can still take on a second division
Yeah,
commander.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like it's just like after this having this conversation now, it just makes me think like Whitebeard then taking on Kaido. It's like now I'm like in Whitebeard's favor.
No.
Really, against Kaido?
Yeah, and
Kaido's
that's like-
huge. Kaido.
I'm in his
Bro,
favour
you know
against Big
Alkaid,
Mom.
Bro,
but-
Kaido-
strongest attack in
No.
One Piece.
Nah,
That's
he doesn't. I don't think
a-
Whitebeard has the strongest
Ka-
attack in One
Bro,
Piece.
Kaido.
What?
Kaido.
Alkaid taking on someone with the
Oh.
strongest attack.
But Kaido
What?
would. Come on, it's
Whitebeard
Kaido.
taking on someone with the strongest attack.
Oh,
2 blows.
So
We
you're
haven't
saying
even seen-
Akainu has the
we've
strongest
seen-
attack.
We've seen
I'm saying it's
Kaido.
OP that Whitebeard took on someone. Took on 2 hits from the guy with the strongest attack in One Piece.
Let me just say the thing quickly about the Whitebeard and Kaido, but it's just like, yeah, so Whitebeard took all those hits and was still going, right? That's crazy. Thing is, Kaido doesn't take those hits.
Yeah.
He doesn't get damage from the things that Whitebeard got damage from. He, like, doesn't. We've seen...
Let's not go on a tangent
Yeah,
for
no,
too
no,
long.
quickly. Everything we've seen of Kaido, we've seen one person hurt Kaido. One person.
And it's Odin.
One person. It was
The
Odin,
goat.
and he cut him, and that was it. It's all the only damage we've ever seen on Kaido.
I reckon
Like-
Whitebeard would beat Big Mom though.
Yeah, no, I think... Oh,
I reckon you get.
don't know,
It would be an
it'd close.
extremely
It'd be
high
sick,
diff fight
yeah.
between Whitebeard and any of the Yonkos,
Yeah.
even at that point of Marine.
But Whitebeard's ridiculously strong. It's a crazy thing. Yeah, moving on.
Rhino.
So then, yeah, obviously Blackbeard then
Shanks rocks up,
bitches
yeah.
it, and they just piss me off about Blackbeard. It's just being like, oh yeah, let's get on my whole crew to just shoot Whitebeard.
Yeah,
That's just like
but
a-
that went on for ages too,
For
especially in the
ages, yeah.
anime. They were just like going for
the
a
anime
solid
did so
minute.
well.
They
It
were
goes
just
black,
bang,
and then
bang,
it's like you
bang.
see all
Yeah.
like this. It's like
That was
black,
crazy.
all the blood's red, and it's just
Yeah.
like crazy.
That was
and
so
they're
good.
just like shooting him, and then Whitebeard's just standing there.
Bro, Whitebeard has the best death in all One
Yeah,
Piece.
that's
speed.
Easily.
Anime.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, low key.
It's just crazy.
Really? In
That's-
all anime?
It's not even another one.
Fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
fair actually.
Isn't like I'm not talking about sad. I'm talking about like
Yeah, like
holy,
amazing.
damn,
Like it's
yeah,
actually
like,
amazing.
It's just,
Bro, like
cops it.
the One Piece wa. That's
That was-
insane.
that team
That
was
just
just like-
revitalized. Like they just brought a whole new pirate
And new
generation.
generation started after Marineford, which is crazy.
like-
it was like legit. It was like the beginning where it's like the
Just did a Roger.
Yeah,
he literally
he
just
did
did a
Roger.
Roger. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'll take the piss."
He was
like,
on the
Roger's like,
level of
"Yeah, I'll take
Roger.
the
Well, he wasn't on the level, but he was like a bit below.
piss." Yeah, legit, bro.
That
this
fucking standoff with Shanks' crew though, and Blackbeard's crew was sick.
Yeah,
And
it was
then
like,
you're
"Yeah,
just
you gonna
thinking,
fight us?" He's
if-
like, nah.
If
we're
this
not-
happened,
we're
like
not
if they
against it."
fought, like it was just like Shanks' crew and Blackbeard's crew, and then you got the Buddha just coming in the middle, just boom, like
Yeah.
all them fighting. Oh,
But then, like, they put the cover over Whitebeard, and Blackbeard goes in, and everyone's just like, "What is Blackbeard doing? This is so
bro,
whack."
that was so fun.
And he comes out, and he's got Whitebeard's devil fruit, and you're there
Bro,
like,
that's scared.
"Bro,
He's just
this
there
isn't
like,
supposed
oh,
to
yeah.
be possible in
Like,
One
yeah,
Piece."
you know this power. It's just like, oh, how about this one? And he's just there like this. He's like, oh, Marco's
yeah.
like, that stance. It can't be. Nani. And it's just like, yeah, it cracks.
And like Blackbeard knows how to use it because he was on Whitebeard's crew and
Yeah.
like saw Whitebeard, and it's just like, okay, so now Blackbeard has like 2 of the most powerful devil fruits in the
Yeah.
whole. And that's Marine is just crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then fucking he takes on fucking
Willem's
Sengoku.
calling me right now.
And he takes on Sengoku. Fucking
Who does?
Blackbeard takes on Sengoku. And then Jesus Burgers jumps up. And then Garp comes up and fucks up Jesus Burgers.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah,
sick.
that was fucked.
Is that everything from Marineford?
Besides Luffy getting away.
I talked about with Law. I said Law.
Yeah, fair.
It's pretty
That
Yeah,
was,
sick
Marineford
how-
was-
I think what's
scat.
wholesome about that was when Shanks had the hat. No, he's like,
Oh,
give it to-
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
he gave it to Buggy, and he's just
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, Buggy, I've got
I'll
this
give
like
you this
really good
hat.
treasure map, and if you go give this to Luffy, so Buggy like throws it, and it's so fat, like just throws the hat, and Law's just like, then was it? Yeah, and then Beppo was on the ship, he's like, Law, we have to go down, Law, we have to go down, like, we have to
Yeah.
go down now, and Law's just like, just wait 1 second, and he just like gets the hat thrown, like catches it, he's like, okay, it's like so fat,
Yeah.
and then but yeah, and then Buggy just goes back and Shanks just like, oh yeah, there just wasn't.
It was good seeing them back together as well,
Yeah.
the boys.
And
Especially
also,
now.
things we missed about Buggy is like when they found the snail and was like filming it. And they were just trying to
Yeah.
make Buggy look high.
Oh,
and so then
yeah,
Buggy
that
becomes
was so funny.
super high
Yeah,
from all
that's
that.
Oh my god, they're like, oh my god,
So
previous
cheesy.
member of the Roger Pirates. That's
All the
high.
people in Shibuya are just watching like, what's going on? And just like comes in,
Shit.
Buggy's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm the powerful Buggy.
He's like,
Get off the
yeah,
screen
get
and
off
just stand with the wall. It's like, oh, I'm the strongest. Oh, yeah, shut up, Buggy.
Bro.
Show us the ball.
Buggy is so funny, man. I love that cunt. He's actually hilarious.
It was
Alright.
fucking sick. Last thing, just when
Yeah.
fucking Mihawk was just like, when Shanks rocked on Mihawk was like, yep, sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah,
never
that was-
agreed
yeah,
to fight
yeah.
Shanks. And like, what,
Yeah.
Mihawk, where are you going?
Yeah, so we're just like, yeah, I'm not. This is not what I signed up
bitched
for.
In addition
But-
to Shanks' crew, just an alliance with Mihawk, that's fucked.
I don't know if they have an
he will, though.
alliance.
He might do though, low-key.
no,
He doesn't
yeah.
really
would
have anywhere
definitely
else.
fight
I just
with
don't think-
Shanks
I don't
if
think-
they-
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to fight
Yeah.
Shanks anymore though.
I don't
He's
think. Yeah, I
handicapped.
think.
Handicapped.
I think he doesn't. I don't think Mihawk will ever fight Shanks and his crew again. But I don't necessarily think like then alliance like Law and Luffy is like, hey, Mihawk, come help me fight these guys. I think like Mihawk would just like coincidentally be at the same place and be like, oh okay. But,
Yeah,
like,
sure. Why not? This seems fun.
Yeah, like
Well,
like if he's in the same island as Shanks and Shanks is like, I'm gonna fight these
Well-
guys, Mihawk would probably be like, yeah, I'll do the same. But I don't think Shanks is like calling up his boy and being like, yo, back me up. So
I
like,
reckon,
they're
I reckon if
trying to
Shanks, I reckon if Shanks goes in like against a Yonko, or if he's versing Blackbeard, I reckon Mihawk would be like, I'll help you.
No way.
No, I
I
don't think
reckon
so.
he
I
would.
don't think so.
Mihawk's
He-
all
he-
about that, like,
yeah.
he's all about
He's
being a lone
alliance.
wolf. That's
Yeah.
his entire, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
he's like, and he's like basically like he's kind of.
We don't
like
really
an
know the
alliance.
relationship like
Bro,
at all.
he's the
really.
complete opposite of
Yeah.
being allied with
They were
Shanks.
just-
They used to fight each other
Yeah.
every
He
day.
said, okay, when Mihawk rocked up and he was like showing him the posters of Luffy and shit, he was like, oh, I'm not interested in fighting a woman. He's like, alright, let's piss up then.
Yeah.
Pissed up, like.
Yeah, I know, but like we always see like
They're, like,
enemies
war
pissed
Yeah,
off,
but that's
like,
like
what they
a
do,
lot of
like,
allies though. Like they
Shanks
do
and
their own
Shanks
thing.
and Whitebeard pissed off, but do you ever think like Shanks literally didn't go with Whitebeard?
I mean, I
to-
feel like
You know what
Mihawk
happened?
and Shanks have a better connection than them two. But like,
But I'm just
I
saying,
feel like
like,
it's
the
more
drinking
so
game
like
is just-
it's more so like a similar thing to like Roger and Garp, if anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, not
It's,
that
no,
extent.
not that
That's-
similar, but it's like it's more similar than like
You would
it's
not
closest
see.
thing
You
to
would
it.
not
just
see
think
Roger
they're just
messing
not-
up with.
Bro, they're just yeah. Oh, well, yeah, no.
He
But
would-
that's
I mean,
not-
like he gave him
yeah.
his kid.
Anyway, but
kind of
pissing-
similar.
Pissing off just like a bad argument because it's just like as I just said,
They're like
Shanks and Whitebeard,
frenemies.
Shanks and Whitebeard pissed up together, but it doesn't mean Shanks is gonna follow Whitebeard into war. Like pissing up's like yeah,
No,
they're
that's
friends, but it's
different.
just like,
That's-
how's it? But you're using the
You-
argument
no,
like, but
no.
Garp wouldn't piss up with him, yeah, because they're enemies. Like obviously.
That's different.
You
Because
can't-
they had a
anyway,
huge.
This went off tangent. It doesn't really matter. I just my opinion is I don't think Mihawk is just gonna like fight for Shanks. I think coincidentally, if they're in the same island, same time, and Shanks is fighting someone, Mihawk might be like, oh fuck it, like I'll get in on this. But I don't think Shanks is calling
Okay,
him
yeah,
up, being
I
like, I'm
disagree
going
though,
into
but
battle.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just-
I just that's my
I just love the fact that Mihawk just does everything by himself.
yeah. I rate that.
I think that's
Like,
just
yeah.
sick, just badass.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
just
But I wouldn't
fucking-
mind. I
so
wouldn't
you
mind
think,
him.
like,
I
Mihawk-
wouldn't mind him allying.
Yeah,
We're just going on this tangent.
I wouldn't mind
Let's
him
go to
allying
Eddie's
with
lobby
him, though.
because this
Yeah.
is the last thing.
Bro, Ace Lobby's amazing. Let's go.
Number 2.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That shit was fat. Legit, like.
I guess James and I
You
kind of
could say-
overrule you and everything.
I
don't
po-
we? 'Cause
I
we got,
post-
like, the-
Oh,
We
wait,
got
what?
the-
Similar.
Yeah, no, we got Marineford first. We got
Yeah.
Eddie's lobby second. So like, you don't really.
James has a fifth. I just wanted
And his
to...
lobby.
Yeah.
Well,
I just wanted to say this.
Second.
That's
Shabonda.
Shabonda.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to say I pointed to this
It was
poster
just
so
fun.
many times in like so many episodes, but yeah, this is my favourite moment in One Piece. The goats. And his lobby is sick! The declaration of the declaration of war against the world government. Robin, her backstory. I want to live.
Even
The Straw Hats
the
showing
entrance
their...
into the Ennie's lobby was fat.
Yeah, legit, with his train
Yeah,
going
it's like-
over there, like, oh yeah, we'll go through.
And
He's like,
the frog,
leave it down.
The frog
Yeah.
did like the
And they're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
sorry, you planned this out? It's like, no, not at all. It's like, what are we doing there? He's like, we'll leave it down to luck.
Yeah.
Luck? Are you serious? You're fucking wasting this opportunity on luck. This is fuck. Fuck you, Zoro. And it works.
Yeah.
You know what else was sick? I thought like this was super fat. Like the whole with the Giants, everything with the Giants, and
Yeah.
how they like used to be a part of the crew that Dory and Broggy were on.
Yeah.
And like Usopp met up with them, and they were like, oh yeah, now we have to stay here to protect to free Dory and Broggy and shit from Empire Down. It's like, yeah, sorry to let you down, boys, but I gotta tell you something now. They're completely fine. They're on a different. They're like, what the fuck? Fuck you, world government. We're helping out the Straw Hats. And then like the Marines, they're all like, oh yeah, come on, you guys take out the enemies. They're like, the enemies, yeah? Yeah, we'll take out the enemies. Just take out all the Marines. They're like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then like they threw Usopp up the top. That was funny as. It was an introduction.
Also,
They're like, oh,
just
Soga
Soga King was just like, I was watching the Soga King theme song the other day.
Yeah.
It is so funny. Oh
Yeah.
my! Have you guys seen it recently?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember this
yeah.
one thing. It's just like there's like the scene. There's like Usopp's like
Popping
flying
up his
through the
head out
sky.
of nowhere.
Usopp's like flying through the sky, and they're acting all tough, like yeah. And you see tears are just like running down his face,
Yeah.
like flying through the sky. It's like it's just classic Usopp. Like Soga King is just the goat.
Bro, this isn't even the funny. This is like one of my favorite Usopp moments in general. It's like you know how after obviously, like, are we gonna do it like chronologically?
You can do it. It's your
Okay, well, but like fucking like yeah, how after Sanji saves Usopp from Jabra and shit, and like Sanji's like, Usopp, like literally like, there's only one thing that you can do. You're the only one who can save Robin in this situation. Just think. You literally just think, and then you will find out the way on how to save Robin. And he's just like there. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's like walking around. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, yeah, I know. And then like literally like they're taking Robin away. They're like kilometers away. They're literally kilometers away from him. And then like they're walking and Spandam gets shot. All of their bodyguards and everything, they're just getting shot like blown off from like different directions. They're like, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck is this coming from? There's no one else on the bridge. And they're like, what? I'm so confused. They're still getting shot, and they look out. They're like, "Oh, look, he's on there. He's on the tower and everything." He's like, "What do you
So
mean?
far away.
That's like, how the fuck is he getting us from that far away?" He's like, "Shoot him back then." He's like, "Oh, bullets can't reach."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh. Then it pans into Usopp, and he's just there, like in his pose, singing his fucking Soga King song. He's like, "Yeah, Soga King, good, Soga King." Yeah, he's so good, man.
He's
so
probably my
good.
third favorite Straw Hat.
Yeah, that's fair. Over Sanji, SMH.
Yeah, I'm Sanji.
Pretty sick how like
Yeah,
Sanji's
Zoro's probably
sick.
my third last, actually.
Zoro's just second.
Nah, yeah, no, he is.
Yeah, lol.
it's pretty sick how it's like
Zoro,
it's-
your second or third?
Zoro's my third.
Behind Luffy.
Yeah.
I think I've got Luffy above it as well. Maybe Jinbei now, since he's in the group.
Oh.
I thought
No
we put
kidding.
Chopper and Nami.
Yes.
Jinbei
Probably
and
Frankie
Sanji,
and
they're
Brook
probably
as well.
like the same level, low-key. I love Jinbei, mate.
Yeah, fair. Jinbei's sick.
And the thing, I love Sanji. I just think, I love Usopp. I think he's so funny.
Usopp's fucking
He's
hilarious.
hilarious.
I
And everything
could
is
literally
equally
put
Usopp.
Usopp as like my second favorite, low-key.
Yeah, like,
I reckon him, Luffy, and Zoro, low-key could be interchangeable.
I don't know, Luffy and Zoro for me interchangeable first. Anyway, we're going off topic.
Yeah,
Look,
fair. But
sick how
yeah.
they're fighting Marines and agents. Like they were just
Yeah.
agents blacked out.
But the whole
Just
concept
up.
of just like secret, like government agents
Yeah.
is sick.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
And they get them from orphans.
Yeah, bro, that's
Yeah,
fuck. They
it's
train them from literally since they were kids
Lucci's
and
backstory was
everything.
kind of scat.
Yeah, that was fucked, bro.
Yeah.
That was so fucked.
The
He just like
100 men?
killed
The
all
fucking-
those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And then like
He
there's the
locked them
guys.
in?
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
trying to get little. We have to get out. And they're like, oh fuck, I literally can't survive this. I'm literally gonna die.
Yeah,
and then
that's-
he kills them all. It's like, Lucci's is just a savage.
Yeah.
Lucci is just a
He
savage.
was young as me did that.
Yeah, legit. He was like probably like 13, maybe 12 years old.
Fucked.
Yeah, legit. But yeah, fucking legit. Like Robin's backstory, bro. That was
Crazy.
big. That was so
crazy.
sad. Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, sad.
It was like the scene that really got me. It was like when Aokiji clutched up. He was being a fucking mad cunt. Set that like the trail,
Yeah.
like to sail on the boat with.
Yeah.
Then like she's going and she's like remembering. She's like trying to stay like positive and like slightly. She's just like doing the and then she's like thinking about. She like starts crying. She's like it's just this little girl just like floating out into the water on this tiny little boat by herself, looking at her entire island and. Everything
all her family, everything
just burnt to the
giant
ground.
that like looked
Yeah,
after
her only friend.
Oh,
when
no.
So
was
sad,
it
man.
when like because she saw all her village get blown up in that ship, eh?
Yeah.
Did she
Well,
see
no,
it
it was
one-
already set aflame. The entire place was already set on fire.
No, when they evacuated all the people to the boats and destroyed the boats.
Oh, that was a carnival
Did
boat
she-
destroyed the boats too.
Did
That's
she
fucked.
see that?
I
Did she
don't know.
witness
I don't
that?
think she did. Actually, I don't know. She might have.
That was
Yeah, because I think she did. Because like Aokiji was with them as well. They were like beefing and shit, and then they were like Aokiji looked over, heard an explosion, and was like, "What the fuck was that?" It's like, oh, fucking broke the boat. And honestly, low key, like, I kind of like point was kind of fair. It's like, what if like one of them, just one person, escaped on that ship? It's like I can understand why he did that, even though I wouldn't do it. But like from his sense of justice, it makes sense that he'd do that. And that was his first sighting as well. And they were all vice admirals at that point. Scat.
Is that a utilitarian kind of view? Like, oh, the greater good. I'm gonna kill these just in case like something happens. Like,
Yeah.
I'd say that's
do you
his
reckon-
justice though.
Yeah, do you reckon that's like how it. Would you say that's more like a utilitarian thing?
I don't even know what utilitarian means.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
I
the
think it would-
greater, everything for the greater good.
Sounds
Basically,
like a
everything
really
for them.
long word.
Yeah, I just
It's
like
like
for the
for the
other
great-
day,
Can you spell
so
it?
like
Can you spell
I'm
it?
trying to like
Can you spell it?
say it
Can you
so
spell
like I can
spell it.
seem smart.
I think I
You got any
can spell it.
glasses?
You're gonna get glasses. Make me think smarter.
Okay, utilitarian. U T A L I T
Yeah. Can you do it any slower?
E A R N E.
Fan, I got it right.
Did he get it right?
Yeah, I got it right.
No, did he get it right? Oh no, you said E instead of A. Stitch.
Is that close?
Yeah, you're
Oh no,
close.
I spelled it wrong. Wait,
Can I type it?
No, hold on. What is it?
Stitch.
U T.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, okay, this is a.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking get onto this. We just like cut that part out. Beep.
We'll go over it and how I spelled it because I'm probably gonna spell it wrong.
Spelled it wrong.
Again, the second
Yeah, I
time.
spelled it wrong, so
Yeah.
I only got like one letter.
BL.
Yeah, so
now.
bitch me too. That's what you. Yeah.
No, that's just
I
it's a
spelled
long
it
word.
right.
I didn't think I'd be able to get it.
I spelled it right.
Bullshit. Spelled. No, I didn't. Hurry on, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so one thing is-
Robin's backstory happened. That was fucked, and that just led to like, shut the fuck up! Oh my god, stop tapping your watch. Oh, Marine's so sick. I want to stop talking about it.
It was. That's why it's number one. Voted by 2 out of 3 people.
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
Majority rules.
Enies Lobby was sick. What did you guys like about Enies Lobby?
The Sanji fight.
Yeah, the fights were sick.
It has
They
the
were
best
amazing.
fight in One Piece, Luffy vs Lucci, first of all. Sanji's
Nah,
fight
Luffy vs
is
Katakuri is
sick. I just-
better.
Huh?
Luffy vs Katakuri is better than Luffy vs Lucci.
I reckon if I could go in order of the best fights in Adam's Lobby, it would go Luffy vs Lucci, Sanji, and then Zoro's fight.
Yeah, same. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really rated Sanji's fight in that.
Diablo
I
Jumping
did.
was
I did
sick.
love Zoro's fight. I think.
Yeah.
I think the fight. Yeah, I agree. The Sanji's fight was sicker, but I think the whole Zoro thing was like, for me, was better because like, I thought like I'm talking about the whole fight, like his whole interaction with the giraffe. Like remember,
yeah, we
like
met him earlier.
with like Usopp, like because remember Sanji's fight with the fox was like with the wolf was only like it was like one episode that they had an interaction with, or 2 episodes. Like the Zoro's one spanned for like ages. Only the main fight was like 1 episode.
Yeah.
But like remember like Usopp was like stuck to like
He was using it
Zoro's
as a
sword. He was
sword.
using Usopp as a sword. Like holding it. That was so funny.
was
They like
so
hooked up together.
funny.
As they're trying to fight him, he's like Usopp, I can't fight with
Yeah.
you here. And Usopp's like holding his sword. Oh, it's like
Yeah.
so funny. And then,
But he's like, yeah, you could even cut your
Yeah.
hand off, you could be my sword. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay, I'll be your sword, Bro, the fucking sickest thing, one of my favorite
Oh,
things in like
God,
all
Hunter?
One Piece is just like, Usopp is literally just like, bro, legit, we were talking about this in the top 30 moments thing as well, it's just like, the guy's just like, yeah, you can have the key, bro, I don't want it anymore. It's just like, oh, cheers. Takes him, just like, fucks Usopp up, and then he's just like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna take his life. Zora's just like being held back with Kaku. He can't do anything because he's
Yeah.
fucking literally like, it's either he's gonna die or whatever. Nami's just like, no, please, like, you can take the key, like, just please spare him. He's like, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna kill this mug. And they're like, Usopp! And then just Sanji's leg just came in.
Yeah, that's fat.
It's
that
like,
was fat.
who are you? He's like, the hunter. Ah,
Fuck, this music comes on.
Let's go.
Even Nami's fight was sick in that.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
was
She
fair,
had like
actually.
the when she
Sanji-
was the
that was
bubble chick, she was
after
literally
Sanji
the
got
only
fucked
person
by
that could really. Actually, she was definitely the only person really who could have fought that chick. Because like everyone else was just like, actually, Nami got stuffed up by her, didn't she as well?
The
A little bit.
illusions-
She used
She
some
got turned
Mirage
into, like,
tempo
the-
shit
yeah.
though. That was
Yeah.
weird. I still don't really understand how that works.
Yeah. But because
The
like her
electricity
jump fruit was
helped.
very OP because just like anyone that touches like the bubbles like turns into.
Bro, Sanji one-shot it like 3 times. Remember that? Like when they were fighting, they were like dancing
Yeah.
around with each other. Sanji would just do like he'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna hit you. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
well,
go
he's
to
just
shit,
like, goes like this close to her face and he's just like,
That's
yeah,
right,
that's
yeah.
1. Again, it's like, that's 2. Again, that's 3. It's like, I could have fucking killed you right now. Just like, fuck off. It's just like,
Yeah.
nah, like, if you're not gonna hit me, I'm just gonna hit you back.
Yeah,
And
and
then he gets fucking bitch.
He
Stitch.
cops a lot of hits.
Yeah.
And fucks up the
Yeah.
World straight after.
And then like after when he's like in his fucking vegetative like shampoo soapy mode, soapy mode,
Yeah, that was
sober
weird.
mask. But yeah, then like it was all the monster chopper thing. Yeah, we'll talk about that later as
That
well.
was,
That's
yeah.
fat.
Chopper's
Like,
fight was sick
yeah,
with
that
that
was
big.
sick. Frankie's
the way
fight
that
was
Frank-
actually sick.
That's what I
That
was thinking.
sick.
Frank's fight with the big ball guy.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, but fucking yeah, when Monster Chopper comes back, he like breaks the room. The bathtub from that room also comes up, and that's what saved Sanji and turned it back into normal and shit. And then he saved Usopp. So yeah, it all ties together, you know.
Yeah,
It all makes sense.
And all those fights were sick. I think that was the really only arc, apart from I would say, not Dressrosa,
Alabasta.
Alabasta,
Huh?
where every one of the,
Alabasta.
apart from Alabasta, where every one of the Straw Hats like had like a sick fight.
Bro, they were
They're the
so
only 2
fat.
arcs that really everyone had like. A
That's
sick
why
fight.
Wano needs something like that.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had that in so long.
Yeah.
Legit nothing like
Legit.
that.
But that's what exactly. That's what we need in Wano. It's just like, please just give us every Straw Hat having a fight. I don't care if
Yeah.
you double them up. Do like I'd love an Usopp and like
Chopper
Chopper
fight,
or
yeah.
something like that. Or
Usopp
like,
and Frankie would be sick. 'cause
Yeah.
They're both like
but like I
mechanics.
swear down, if like
Yes.
Robin doesn't get another fight,
Yeah, I know,
I'm
that's gonna be
going
fucking
to
ass.
lose it in my like.
But she
Robin
needs
needs
to.
a fight. She's so strong. She's stronger than Nami. It annoys me. Well, not with Zeus. Zeus is just. Broken.
Nah, I reckon she is. She's
Nah,
she's
Zeus
hacks,
is-
and she's like fully.
Zeus
Oh
is
no,
hacks.
Miss Smart.
Zeus is hacks.
Yeah,
Zeus
but
is actual hacks. Remember what she?
Robin's
what
ability is hacks. She can make like a giant version of
Yeah.
herself, maybe.
Yeah, no, she pretty much can.
Fucking sick.
You know what's really sick though?
Like
I
giant
found out
boobs.
just, fucking when we found out that a sword could eat the devil fruit. Like, I wonder how in depth
Yeah.
that can
A what?
go.
A what?
sword can eat a devil
Yeah.
fruit.
Oh yeah, that was
Like how in
sad.
depth that could go, like with weapons and shit. eating devil
Yeah,
fruit.
imagine-
What else can eat a devil fruit? Like,
Imagine giving like a sword like a fucking like I don't know like a Logia fruit or some shit like like the lightning fruit like
Yeah,
with
this-
one of like imagine if all Zoro's swords had like a Logia each.
Imagine
be
if
sick.
Zoro
Fuck.
does get a sword that's infused with different days.
That'd be
Yeah,
OP.
that'd be
sick.
I'd rather Zoro actually.
I'd rather he doesn't get anything with the swords.
Yeah,
to be honest, but like
yeah.
yeah, that'd be
Or
sick.
just Sanji's shoes. Just
yeah.
Get a devil
His
fruit.
cigarette. My cigarette has the
His eyebrows.
just every single like strand of hair. Nah, that's stupid.
What else in there?
Anyway.
You said the iconic moment, but like obviously,
Yeah.
I want to live.
I want to live, bro. Literally, it was like, cause like it was literally like everything was fat in One Piece, like up to that point as well. But like it was like that moment, like as soon as they were like standing up, like facing against the world government, like showing that, like it was showing their loyalty to their friends, and that the fact that they would just do anything to fucking go out. They'll do anything to go out their way and fucking protect their family because they're all a family, you know. They're Nakama, and fucking yeah. I was just like, these are the boys. They're literally just the boys.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Actually, I don't wanna.
then
I
they
was
shot
gonna,
the flag.
I was gonna actually go pretty far ahead. Actually, I was gonna talk about the bicycle, but like, is that too far ahead? Do you want us to say some shit before we get into that?
Well, that was a Robin's backstory anyway.
No,
Or the later
The
one.
second
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah,
The second
no,
one
we
wasn't
got
even
into
like that, really.
It's just the fights in between, really.
Yeah.
By the way, Frankie's fight though, I could low-key put that as my second favorite fight in Eddie's Lobby, legit.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Oh, it's up there. It's up.
Because like he's just like trading blows with the fucking
Yeah.
Chapapa dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that was
copping
sick.
it.
And then it's like they go out in the air and they're like fucking. He's like kicking, they're like fighting in the air and shit.
Yeah.
And then he's doing his like Frankie Butterfly, like out in the water because like he's gonna fucking fall down into that chasm. Jesus Christ, the abyss. Stitch.
Yeah, that was
That'd have been a Stitch. Yeah, Enies Lobby's just a wick out place. So how is that geographically possible?
Yeah,
Like
that's
what?
good.
Just a massive hole in the ground.
Also, like it ties into like the Impel Down, but it's like
the game.
they got through. Yeah, he got through all 3 gates.
Yeah.
All 3 like impenetrable places was Impel Down,
What, Luffy? Yeah.
Impel
Yeah.
Down, Enies
Belt.
Lobby, and no, there was.
Marineford?
I don't think it was Marineford that was technically counted. Wasn't there another one that was like 3rd?
No, it
Maybe it
was
was Marineford.
Marineford.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
Marineford, yeah.
Marineford, yeah.
But yeah, all pre-time skip.
Yeah, legit.
fucking
hell.
Now he's just like, yeah, Dressrosa. Elephants.
But then, like, let's just talk about the Luffy-Lucci fight. Well, actually, no. One thing we missed was Luffy versus the door guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was
bro,
sick.
Gear 2
That was
introduction.
sick.
Bro, that was
Yeah,
before
yeah.
everything as well.
Yeah,
That was sick.
that was mad.
Oh,
That
bro,
fight
he
was
low
crazy.
diffed
He low
him
diffed
too.
him.
Bro, because
Low
they
diffed.
were literally getting fucked. They
Yeah.
were all getting destroyed.
That's when we
By
found out like
Luffy.
how strong like Luffy had gone. Because before like Gear 2, he would have just low diffed Luffy, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden he gets Gear 2 and low diffs him. It's like, what jump is that? That is
Yeah, legit
ridiculous.
fucked. He literally destroyed him. He's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
He
now with
literally
this, thanks to you
low-diffed him.
guys, I can protect my friends.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Linking
Gear
back to
600.
the Water
Yeah,
7.
so he's- when he's like, after
that
Aokiji, I was like, you know what? I need to fucking fight the boys.
was
You know?
pretty fat.
Yeah,
That was
this fucking.
fun.
I reckon his Devil Fruit was pretty sick. Like, I
Yeah,
wonder how
legit,
in
that was
depth they can go
facts.
in Awakening.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
like-
if you were like
doors.
super quick, that could be so OP. Because
It could be like actual
in and out, just like
teleportation.
legit
Can you
teleportation.
go into the mirror world? Do you reckon with that? Different realms.
Probably,
He goes into
that'd be
different
sick.
worlds,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
tie.
definitely
That'd be
sick.
pretty
The
sick.
book world. Want those book
The
world
boob-
scat.
Yeah.
Boob world.
Yeah.
Booby world.
Mm.
Vagina land.
Yeah, then Luffy versus Lucci was Gear
Yeah.
3 introduction as well, and it's just like he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna use
Yeah,
this
Gear
because he
3
kept talking about Gear 3. He's like, I have
scat.
one more thing, and then you see like a massive fist, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell? No, you don't even see that. You just see like the doors that being broken into, and they're like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
Thick steel doors.
yeah, they're like, who the hell did this? And then you
He
see like,
turns tiny.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
bro,
tiny
that was
as
so
fuck.
funny.
He's
It's like, alright,
walking out of
that's
like the blackness, and he's like, you see this tiny little body, and it comes
Yeah.
out, and it's just like Luffy. Like, what the fuck?
dope. That's so funny.
and then his fight versus Lucci is like my
That's
favorite
fucking
fight in One Piece.
yeah, that was
Definitely
sick.
my favorite.
That was
fight.
insane.
Like, yeah,
Just like,
that's sick.
like, oh my god. Like, even at first, when Frankie was there as well, because, like,
Yeah.
he was gonna kill Frankie, and then, like, all you hear is a little, like, going, no, pistol! And just, like, Lucci just gets absolutely cleaned, like, so
Yeah.
quickly. It's like, what the fuck? When the fuck did you get here? It's like, oh, I see you got a new power as well and shit. Then he's like, yeah, fucking hybrid mode, fucking jacked mode, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it was scat, and they did this clash. It was just like they were both running each other. Their fists just collided, and the fucking air pressure just like went scat.
Yeah,
like, it was
that's
fucked.
sick.
That was sick, insane.
And Lucci was just like, when we introduced him, it was like he was
OP.
so OP. I think at that stage he was probably like definitely like most actually no, Crocodile. I was gonna say like disproportionate in strength to like Luffy, like when we first met him.
And now though,
Oh
Right now it's kinda
no, but like,
cheese.
the thing with it now was like Luffy
Yeah.
kind of worked against it, but like you know what I'm saying with like
yeah,
I think, but probably Crocodile was more. But like it was just like when we saw, it was like, how was Luffy supposed to beat Lucci? Like you just didn't make
Yeah,
any
legit.
sense. And then it's just like that, just like the ending moment where he's falling back.
yeah.
And then
that
he's
was
just
so
like
fucking-
he just stands
It's
back
like-
up
it's
and he
just
just like
so cool.
puts in the, oh man, that's like I remember legit watching that fight and I was there and he does it and I'm legit there with him just like going just I was legit
Yeah.
punching like the screen. I was like, do it, like G
Bro,
up
that
so
was so
hard.
fucked. Literally, like Usopp's like speech is just like so tear jerking. That's
Mm.
just like he's just there like Usopp, when did you get here? Like, because no one, oh bro, they were so retarded. They would think that
Yeah.
Sogeking King's like not even Usopp.
Except like it was like Nami, Sanji,
Yeah.
It's like the
Zoro,
Not retarded,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
the
fucking
non-retard,
Luffy.
yeah.
Luffy.
Bro,
But
that's so funny.
at the fucking start, at the start of the fight, when Lucci was just like, oh, these guys, he was like literally like, oh, the Luffy and this guy's weak, like underestimating the fuck out of Luffy.
Yeah.
And he was Frankie was trying to get past, he just wasn't letting him past. And then Luffy, and then he was actually Frankie almost got past, and
Yeah.
they stopped him, and then Luffy like stopped Lucci, and Lucci's like, oh fuck, okay, like
He's actually
you're
already
actually
yeah,
alright.
he's
And
good,
he got
alright.
past, and then he's like, okay, let's fight. Guys.
yeah.
That was sick.
Bro, oh my god. There was such a good matchup at that point as well.
Yeah.
That was such a fucking high diff fight.
Yeah,
it's
that was
extreme.
crazy.
It was
And it's just like
crazy,
you
bro.
full, and just like
They had
that
to go
last
all
one, where, yeah,
out.
where Luffy's like, because he's using that Ryugen,
Bro,
is it?
Roku
Oh,
Wogan.
yeah.
Rogan, and he's like,
Bro, that was
he's
so
using it.
OP.
And then Luffy's like, I can't get hit by one more of those. He's like running around, and then he's like he goes to use it, and Luffy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna bounce!" Like jumps away.
Yeah, now
and
you
then
ain't
just
got me
gets
this time,
Caught by
kitty.
his tail. And he's like, "Wait, what?" And
Point blank.
And then he's just like, "Oh, I'm screwed." And he just point blank uses it, and that's when then Luffy does like the stand up, and that was just like,
Bro, when he's just
Oh.
that scene of him just leaning back and just getting on his feet,
Oh.
and he just screams.
It's the
It's
best.
just like the biggest G up moment.
and then
ever.
it was like, "Luffy,
That's sick. The sick when like he goes, he's like when like Luffy's like fighting him, he's like pistol and like
Yeah,
hits him,
yeah, that was
and then
sick.
he just like coughs up blood.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Bro, it's fucked. That
He's like
just
flying
going
with
so ham.
bang!" He like smashed him.
Oh my god.
So
Fucking
good.
And then he
awesome
won.
teamwork against like when they were versing the Buster Call when all the vice admirals were chilling. Bro, these are OP vice admirals, 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just chilling back, like all the other guys were going in, and because they were just like, oh, Marines can just take these guys out. They've just
Yeah.
and like they're working as a team.
Wait,
Really,
who
good teamwork
were?
from the Straw Hats.
Well, what did they
Yeah,
do?
it was
Hats?
like
I don't
it was like
remember.
Nami, Zoro, Sanji, and
And then
maybe not Frankie though.
yeah,
Blackbeard
Frankie was
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that moment.
But then
Zoro got his sword fucked.
yeah, I was legit just about to talk about that. It's kind of scat like yeah, Zoro fully lost his sword.
he was gonna
legit.
lose, and Usopp took him out.
Yeah, legit, he fully was.
Ruska was out
I
the
don't think
fucking
Zoro was about to lose.
No,
Yeah,
he was. He
he
was
was.
rusting him. He was fully rusting his entire body. He couldn't move at
Yeah.
all. And then
Zoro
Usopp comes in.
got
Yeah, so Zoro literally got low diffed essentially by a fucking
It's
captain.
kind of retarded. It's like how do you
Like
rust?
Kobe.
How do you rust someone? It's impossible for people to rust.
It's One Piece, man.
Yeah, true.
How do you
But-
make earthquakes with fists?
Yeah, devil fruits.
Fucking when Usopp was shooting those guys and they kept moving, and he was like, "Fuck,
Oh,
these guys
yeah,
are quick!"
yeah,
and then
legit.
the attack from that Lucci did to Luffy that Luffy dodged went up and
Yeah.
fucking took them out.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
legit,
yeah,
like-
it was a fully thought he was gonna die. He's like, yeah,
Bro,
he's like
Luffy-
powering.
fuck.
Bro, Luffy legit like pretty much took out Lucci like earlier as well. When he did that Gear Third like attack like through the entire building.
Yeah.
And like, bro, if that warship wasn't there, then he would have literally
In the
just
ocean,
fallen into
yeah.
the ocean. Like, he would have lost. It's like luck was on Lucci's side, bro.
Yeah, and then he was like Luffy was trying to get away as like a midget. It's funny.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, and that's pretty much. And then obviously
Mary,
rocking up.
the Mary,
Yeah.
bro, that was so
It was-
clutch.
I thought it was a little bit cheese because
It's not cheese because they explained
No,
it.
because one of the vice admirals should have just been like, "Okay, skywalk onto the ship and fuck everyone up."
Not everyone has Skywalk.
100%.
Yeah, not everyone, not all the vice
Surely they would
admirals.
make it. They could jump.
But even if
No,
the vice
Skywalk wasn't
even
even introduced
yeah,
at
they
that
should
point.
have.
But even if a vice admiral can get
Who had
onto
it?
bro,
CP9 had it.
Oh, yeah.
bro,
the
even if a
CP9
vice
had it.
admiral can get onto that ship, what's one vice admiral going to do
Yeah,
against
what
the
the
whole
fuck?
of Straw Hats? What's three gonna of vice
One
admirals going
vice
to do?
admiral would take them all out at that point.
What?
No, they
Zoro,
they also
Sanji,
thought that the
Usopp,
whirlpools
Nami,
were gonna get rid. They
Frankie.
also thought the whirlpools were gonna take care of them, but like Nami's navigation skills were too OP. So
And
They
then,
couldn't.
okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
but
Zoro
I
and
do
Sanji
think-
are definitely stronger than a vice admiral.
No, they didn't have
that's
Haki. Haki was just too OP. At
strange.
that
Not
point.
every vice admiral has Haki.
I mean, yeah,
They,
no, they
most
do.
of them,
They do.
all of them,
Do they?
they would 100% have.
But like, still,
but
it's
they
different.
were
It's-
able to
it-
tangle with them, so it's like I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
kinda
Zoro,
cheap. They're
Zoro
fucking-
and
they should
Zoro
be
and
able to
Sanji
tangle.
don't need Hagi to take on a vice admiral.
This is after.
It's not like they're Logies.
This is after they've.
Yeah, but
fought
like if you've
all
got
that
Haki,
shit.
it's like impossible to kill.
Yeah.
Like fight them if they don't have Haki. If you don't have Haki.
I mean, if you're saying that, then it means like the three admirals thing is like even less relevant.
Yeah, I think
What do you
I
Like
think that's
fucking,
true.
like,
Surely they
if
didn't
the-
have
why,
it.
why didn't the admirals
Luffy-
just
I
take
just
it
thought,
on?
yeah.
Luffy has fought with vice admirals,
Yeah.
and if they have Haki and he doesn't, then he shouldn't even be able to tangle with them at all. But like he is, so it's like kind of like a whole like they probably don't have Haki. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't need to
No,
go
it's
down
not.
there anyway either.
Because like if you have Haki and someone doesn't have Haki, it's like impossible to fight them. Like we know because it's like with Censorus, they can just read everything you do and you can't do anything about that, so you can't hit them. And then if they've got armor and Haki, you literally can't. It's like legit just like wearing impenetrable armor and stuff, and like if they just and it hurts to like hit the hand because it's like of like a rock. And none of your devil fruits work against it, so it's like impossible to actually fight someone if you don't have Haki yourself. If they've got Haki,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, but
kind
Luffy's
of,
been
yeah.
able to tangle with them, so like they mustn't have Haki because Luffy can tangle with them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
Wait,
like a
wait,
loophole.
wait.
It's just a loophole kind of thing.
What
Because
are you
Luffy
talking
has
about?
tangled with vice admirals, right? He has.
Yeah.
He just has. So
Oh.
if they've got Haki, he
Well,
shouldn't
like
be able
who?
to tangle with them.
Well, like who's he tangled with?
He
what
tangled
fighter?
with like a few different of them. He
Like
tangled
who?
with like two of them at Marine Food. He tangled with the
giant?
spider guy.
He didn't tangle with the spider.
He has
guy.
tangled with him, yeah, he has.
I
He's
think
tangled with the
he
guy
tangled
with the sword, the
Onikuma?
I don't know.
Oh no, that's a spider guy.
Yeah, well, okay, those.
I'm sure the Vice Admirals have haki now. I'm just saying, pre-time skip. I think
Nah,
there would be
Otis
some
said that
shit.
they're all that. No, they said in the story they're like all Vice Admirals
Well,
like
then
have
that's just
haki.
like
They
and
develop
it's
them.
so
they have to.
cheese because there's such a hole in the thing because it's just like he's able to tangle with them, but it's like he shouldn't be able.
But he's
to.
not really-
No, you
able
can
to-
still tangle with someone who has haki.
How? If they've got Senju's
What do you mean
haki,
how? You
can
if they've
overpower
got
them.
Senju's haki, like we saw what happened with it now. The only way you can do it is like literally just being. It's even
Bro,
cheaper.
just because you have
Wait,
Senso's haki doesn't mean that you're not untouchable.
All I was saying
Pretty much
was
No, it doesn't.
Pretty much.
It
You
doesn't.
can literally
you
predict
can-
everything that happens if someone does.
Yeah, but like
themselves.
it's not like seeing the future. It's not seeing the de facto future. You can react to things quicker, but it's not like if an attack comes quick enough, then like you can
It's
do it.
different.
You know?
my point was before that if an admiral got onto that Vice Admiral went onto that ship because of the state everyone was in, he could have fucked them all up.
Yeah, but like they just dipped straight away as soon as I got on the ship anyway, and it was the whirlpools, and it was just like sending them everywhere.
Yeah, well, I guess they could have. Makes sense if a whirlpool.
And yeah,
thought that
Mary clutching up was just fat.
Bro, it was Mary was there the entire time too. He was literally there like from the beginning of that arc, pretty much. Cause like they heard the sounds like through like the middle of the arc as well. Like
That's
before they
such a weird-
started
that
fighting
sound.
people, and it's
Yeah.
like what the fuck is this world sound? You find out later that everyone's just like, everybody jump in the sea, and there's that cute ass music going on.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, we're going home. Go on board the Mary. Is like, yes,
And they all think
Mary's
it's-
coming.
And they like
clutch.
Loki all think it's fine, and then Mary like breaks down
Yeah,
because they're kind of like, oh yeah, it's like working, like we can.
I thought the whole Club shit was so fucking fair. That was so fair.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, legit so sad. Rest in peace,
And
Mary.
his lobby's fat. And his
Mm.
His lobby's
Good,
so
yeah.
fat, bro.
He is fat.
Character moments for all the Straw Hats as well.
Yeah.
Fighting progression and everything. They literally surpassed all their limits, you know.
It was good. Like everyone had a fight.
Yeah,
This was sick.
legit.
Should we call it?
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
it? I think that's
Is that
everything
it?
in his lobby. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
nah,
a
awesome.
podcast.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
so do you wanna go through
like,
the-
share, subscribe.
Yeah, like, share. We haven't even said that in any of the episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and Joe's chopped.
No, I'm not.